NCRP Productions proudly presents Torg Eternity from Ulisses Spiele. Pan-Pacifica, Day 1. Episode 2.
Good afternoon, my name is Greg, and I'd like to welcome you to a Sunday of Possibilities. So, we are playing Torg, the other role-playing game, the game where Earth is repelling an invasion of invading realities. And I'd like to be able to take this time and have the players introduce themselves.
Hello everybody, this is Josh. I am playing Juro Fukozawa.
This is Shan, and I'm playing Kiku Oonishi.
Hi, this is Barry. I'm running Sun Hyong.
This is Victoria. I'm playing Ayaka Kuroda.
This is David, and I am playing Ko.
So, our first act was an introduction into Day 1 of the invasion from the Pan-Pacifica realm. What I'd like to do now is have one of the players just give a brief recap of what happened in our first act.
Barry asking.
I'm offering anyone else who wants to do it. Well, so we didn't specifically meet. We happened to all be at the same point in the same place, which was at my brain is not
Noodle
working.
machine.
Ramen
noodle
vending machine.
Yeah,
How do you
ramen.
forget the ramen noodles?
At a ramen machine. And
That's
we
what I've been
started
looking forward
hearing
to
odd
all
things
the
happening on the radio. We found information that Russia may have been nuked by the U.S. We also had heard that there was potentially something going on in India, and India had gone dark. And then something happened to us where we felt an earth shake or an earth shudder, which initially we assumed was an earthquake, but we're not so sure it is that now.
Right.
And next thing we know, something, and this is the part I don't remember from last week, did the thing jump through the ramen machine? Out of the ramen machine?
They jumped out of one of the other buildings, I
Yeah.
think, and landed on that guy.
So it jumped from high up? Is that what happened?
That's correct.
Oh, it leapt out of a building and landed.
So we heard glass explode out, and
Okay.
then some creature jumped on the old man.
Yeah, it jumped on Ito, who was
How many
holding
stories
the
up?
line.
Was it a total theatrical dive? I mean, these things are like
I don't think we saw
way
it.
beyond.
Nobody looked.
Nobody saw it. Yeah, nobody
I didn't know I was
looked
going to
up.
have to keep an eye out for aliens. Zombies jumping out of
And
windows
now you
today.
know.
You don't get
So
to
anyway,
choose
so
my
Ito
ways.
got jumped, and as a collective group, we beat the shit out of it, ending with,
Well, what happened to Ito?
well,
We
we're
left
not
him
there
out
yet.
there.
Well, what the thing do to Ito?
Oh,
It bit him,
Ito.
and he's still outside on the pavement.
right, and we're all assuming. I mean, because we're in Japan, it's got to be zombies. So we're all expecting a zombie out there.
Hey, you knew that guy at the noodle machine?
Yeah, he's here all the time. He complains constantly about what he's picking. Do you see how long it took him?
So, and what happened after that? So you said that you defeated the creature that was biting Ito.
Well, really, Kiku defeated the creature.
Then the other
rest
one
of us
turned
just were
into
there
one, yeah.
observing.
Kiku obliterated the
Yep.
skull of the creature.
The word was curb stomp, and I think it was the right word.
Absolutely.
And what happened then?
Well, at that point, then, as far as I know, I want to leave it to Ko, because you were the next thing that happened.
then when we thought everything was cool, we realized that shit was hitting the fan out in the main road, so we decided to... Ko came back and told the group, just as the other one, that the original zombie
man
attacks
Ito.
turned into a zombie and was started all over again. And at that time, an old guy behind one of the storefronts started pulling up his grating and motioning for us to come in, and I led a
Heroically.
a heroic distraction strategy.
switchblade.
Right, with a switchblade, right, and we all got away. So
And for those catching up, what did the heroic action, what did that do when your characters, took that moment and did something heroic or selfless?
we
Honestly,
realized that we were immortal.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Not immortal, but at that point, as your characters went through their moment of crisis and developed into a full-fledged Storm Knight.
Yes.
And so a Storm Knight has the ability to actually feel the presence of other reality-based characters and then grab hold of the possibility energy and use it for their good. So, for example, to re-roll or add on an additional roll, So, we left our players inside the shop of the old man. He had closed all the doors and locked down the safety precautions. Everything's blacked out now except for the small glow of the TV, but there's static on it. And You can also hear the radio is transmitting back inside again.
Oh,
He looked at all of you, put his his fingers to his lips. Shh. And that's where we left.
I'm going to look at him, and then I'm going to look in where the radio and the TV are making noise, and I'm going to look at him again.
It's not blaring, so it's not like
hear
a
it.
Leonard Skinner concert, just blasting out Freebird. It's but it's definitely going, and you can hear transmission. If you talk too loud or too far away, you can't hear it, but you can hear it transmitting out.
Okay.
And so
So I'm going to lean into the old man. What happened? What's going on?
I do not know. So I was closing up my shop, and if you look around, you can actually see that the bottom stairs is a shop. It looks to be a curio, toy, coin, antique shop, just all kind of into one little shop of curios.
I'm gonna start looking at the wares, see if there's anything that I might find useful.
So as
Finger
I'm
cuffs.
going shopping.
Finger cuffs.
so you're gonna start looking around. You're talking to the old man
Quietly.
Ayaka, what are you doing?
I'm gonna check my phone to see, as a high schooler again, back on my phone, if the radios are working. I'm gonna see if anything's working on my phone.
So, for whatever reason, like the internet connections, getting online, there's a service disrupted. But if you have an app on your phone, like for emergency broadcast or something along those lines, you find that that's actually working.
I'll turn that on and listen in so I can hear it closer to me.
I don't think you can turn it off these days, can you?
You can have the option to turn that off on
Can
your
you?
phone. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think you could.
Yeah. So, so you start listening to that. You're talking to the old man.
Quietly.
I'm listening to the radio.
Okay. And then Juro.
So, for clarification, are the Destiny cards only usable during combat?
Thank you. So now what we're at right now is we are at the beginning of a new act. And so what that means is Cosm cards get put back into the deck and you draw new ones. So it needs to be shuffled and you draw a new one.
So let me ask you, from last game, I had a Cosm card that had an effect throughout the act, but it also gave me 3 extra possibilities. Do I get those if I ever become a Storm Knight, or those are now gone?
Is he
Those
still
are
infected?
now gone.
Okay.
So we'll get to that when we get back into character. So yeah, those are gone because you hadn't had your moment of crisis.
Got it.
That sounds awesome.
Now, for the Torg purists out there, I don't know how you interpret that. We would definitely be interested to hear in any comments how you interpret when Storm Knights have their moment of crisis, or how you do that in your games.
So I drew the "You don't look so good" play immediately when
Oh,
shown.
jeez.
Your Storm Knight showed symptoms of possible infection. You do not roll again on 10s until the end of the act. If your hero perishes during this time, he rises soon after as a Jirangashi. Gain 3 possibilities.
So you are indeed, actually, and you go back to your full possibilities. So since it's a
Okay.
new act, if you start with 3, then you start with 3 possibilities. So is anybody down any?
Yeah, I'm down 1.
So
She had an extra
I
one
have
because of
a prodigy, so I start with 1 more than
Nice.
everybody else. So
Nice.
1 doesn't count.
Right. No, that's awesome.
Okay, so my card is Outbreak. I'm just curious, like, why I would play this.
Capuchin
Play
monkeys
at any
everywhere.
time. A rampaging horde of infected appears and are headed your way.
Son of a bitch.
All Storm Knights gain 1 to 3 possibilities after they deal with the creature.
That's why.
So I mean, is possibility like that? Like if we were possibility starved, I could just summon a horde and we could.
So you get some extra XP or something.
Yeah, but maybe it could kill us. So.
Yeah, maybe.
Because we're possibility starved. So
Again, the ability to spend possibility to boost those rolls is one of the game mechanics of Torg that allows your characters to do heroic deeds.
And what's the cap on possibility, or is there a cap?
There is not. So you can only spend 1 possibility per roll, but all of the other players can spend a possibility to add to your roll.
So
when-
one possibility per person per action.
per action, and that's what allows the grand heroic, save the baby from the burning blimp as it plummets to the earth,
Or your Kiku and you just fucking roll it on your own.
and
47.
curb stomp a zombie.
So do we know them as being, because I'm assuming the thing that Josh just read, that's what they are. Do we know them as that? Is that a Japanese term or is that a Pan-Pacifica term?
It has not been revealed yet.
Okay, well, I was just saying if we knew it as people from Japan, we should be using it. So not being revealed means it's not something we know as common.
I think it's safe to say we know they're infected with something.
Right, but what I'm getting at is...
Normal people, as far as we can tell.
If you're running around the United States and we see something that looks like this, we're going to say zombie. Like, we're not going to be like, I'm not sure what it is.
But anybody in a zombie movie has never seen a zombie movie, so...
Well, there is that. And there's a lot of Japanese zombie movies over the last couple of years. I mean, a ton of them. And shows. But so that term is not something we specifically know. That's
you
what
mean
I was
the
asking.
term infected or the term zombie?
I thought you said there was
sure
some
we all
other
know
thing.
what
Oh, no,
zombie
it's
is.
on, I'm sorry, it was on Victoria's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
part.
say I'm infected.
And become a...
Become a what? That's the
What's
word.
the name of that race?
You perish during this time, and he soon rises after as a Jiangshi.
Shang-Chi.
And what I was getting is that term. I apologize. I was thinking it was
Do we know
Josh's
what a
card.
Zhangxi
But
is?
we don't
Yeah,
use that
living
term
in Japan, we
Japan.
could know that. That's a mythological thing that
Could be,
doesn't
yeah.
necessarily have to do... I mean, we don't know...
Right, but modern days we would call it a zombie. That's what I was getting at. So that's got to be a term
Yeah.
for that cosm that we wouldn't necessarily...
But it hasn't been revealed in
No,
the
that's
game,
perfect.
right?
That's all I was... I apologize. That's why I was asking.
We're calling it a zombie because we have an author here
Because we have Netflix.
who called it a zombie
Yeah.
before we
And there are 4,000
Our sci-fi
Japanese
author.
zombie
I
movies
assumed
there.
it was a zombie
she-
because
Right, it was perfect. That we all... I mean,
Right.
it sure fits. So, yeah.
She called it a zombie. I'm going with it.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, I was trying to eat the other one. I'm gonna back up that zombie theory.
See, I thought
And it got
vampire
big,
when
it
it
became
first
another
hit
one.
us. Last week when
he
it
said
first
eating,
jumped, it went to the neck.
vampires,
Yeah.
When he said eating, I'm like, oh.
Well, I didn't hear him say that he ate him. I heard him say he bit his neck.
I
Later,
felt
he
like
was
28
eating
days
him.
later in World War Z, that kind of thing. I'm like, I feel like these guys are gonna run fast, huh?
And
Where
with
do you get the-
Ego
Fast
turning
zombies
back
are
into
terrifying.
one.
They really are.
Yeah.
Okay,
know
so
anybody that did.
everyone has 4 cards in their destiny, and
Oh, we need 4 cards in our.
Yeah,
to
refill
refill
your
your
hand.
destiny card hand.
That's okay.
Do these
Remember,
go
pick up
away
your...
or because they're previous
If you
acts?
still have the cards from
if you
last
didn't
week,
play
pick 'em
them...
up.
Oh, then
You pick them
oh,
back up.
You played...
Yeah.
I'll pick it back up, put it back in my hand. Okay. so,
Anything
alright,
that you have from last week, you would
Okay.
pick back up.
Nice.
And then you draw to 4.
Oh, so you can have more than 4 in your hand?
No.
You draw up to 4, right?
Draw up to 4.
Okay.
I said draw back to 4. I guess you could say draw up.
Up to 4.
But either way, you're supposed to have 4.
Potato.
Right?
Okay,
Zucchini.
so back in game now. Juro, what were you doing?
Hopefully
Okay,
loading
yeah.
your gun.
Well, I was standing by the door, waiting for everybody to get in. As soon as we did, I shut the door and I started looking around for something to either barricade the door with or fight off these infected with.
You have a gun.
Okay.
He's got a
I have a
gun.
taser. It's not
Okay,
a gun.
say,
I
you
did.
have a gun.
I call it a gun.
I clumsily
Why you use the
already
taser on
reloaded
that
it.
zombie?
Yeah.
You got a gun, man.
Okay,
Right.
so Ko, go ahead and roll a find for me. Juro,
Okay,
you do the
fine.
same. Don't tell me your results yet. I want to get back to the others. So Ayaka, you and Kiku huddle up close to the phone, and can I hear something similar to what's going on or being broadcasted on the radio? And what you're hearing is broken news reports of insane rioting occurring all throughout Southeast Asia. Korea and South Korea have been overrun. In Beijing, the Chinese military has been deployed domestically to start fighting and taking care of the rioting. You are also hearing about metropolitan areas in Japan and Tokyo overcome with rioting. So some of the things that you pick out from this are theories of a biological terrorist attack that are infecting people. So one of the terms that you hear is coming out of China. They're referring to the infected as Shang-Chi, the jumping
There we go.
vampires.
There we go.
Jumping vampires.
Should we spell that?
You probably should do it
J-
phonetically.
S-H-I.
J as in John, H as in, or I as in Ida, A as in Adam, N as in Nora, G as in George, S as in Sam, H as in Henry, I as in Ida.
So Shang-Chi. So from all accounts, it sounds like what is going on is some unknown biological attack that's hit Southeast Asia.
It's probably the Americans.
You're also hearing snippets that the National Police Force is advising people to rally at local stations, and that's the only thing that's being broadcasted now at the moment.
Would Kiku notice that Ayaka doesn't look good?
Yes. So
I mean, she's already creepy looking. We know that.
And you now look fine because yours only lasts.
For some reason, I look better, but yeah.
Yeah, so how you looked earlier, how Soon looked earlier with kind of pale skin, bloodshot eyes, Ayaka is taking on a similar look. So while you two are listening to that, you and the old man are having a conversation. So do you know what is happening?
I was going to ask you the same thing. I just was in there getting dinner, which I still didn't have. And do you have anything?
Upstairs we might have something, but I don't know what's going on.
I don't either, but I think staying inside's a good idea and being quiet.
Hi. We should stay here, and we should lock down and barricade.
Is something not locked? Is your front not locked?
The store is locked down, so we could perhaps barricade the stairs too, so nobody can get upstairs.
And then we should go upstairs and eat.
Hi, so does.
So I'm going to break from him, and I'm going to go find each person that I can see and just say, as soon as you can, upstairs, we're going to barricade the stairs. And I'll just walk to each person.
Okay, so you
And specifically end with Juro. You got that gun loaded yet?
It's a taser.
It's a gun, right? I mean, it shoots stuff.
You
You're the
saw what
only
it can
person
do
armed
already.
here.
That's not true. I was switchblade.
It's like, I heard that.
So you see these two are kind of looking about the store. You're looking for anything, like going through boxes, whatnot.
So, wait a minute. So I see Ko doing that? I mean, I trust the security guards not stealing shit, but I see Ko doing that. I'm like,
Absolutely.
Hey, be respectful. This is the old man's shop. What are you doing?
Yeah.
So
Let's call it getting an insurance policy.
the old man actually does hear that, and so he says, No, please. If you could find anything to help us survive, it's yours.
Bingo.
Ko's like, I don't need any more push.
Yeah. Okay.
So wait a minute. How about these finger cuffs?
So
Well, yeah. If he's got something solid like the bronze Buddhas or something like that, I'll grab a bunch of those.
So roll me a find. What did you?
I got a 17.
You got a 17.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
Chainsaw. It was so good, Greg.
So behind the register in
He has a chainsaw.
so it's kind of like it's a recessed shelf underneath the register.
Okay.
You bend down, you feel under it, don't feel anything, but you actually bend down, see that the shelf is recessed there. You actually find a K-frame 38 revolver and a box of shells.
Okay, I'm gonna take that little snub nose special. It's
not a snubby.
That's not a snub.
It's a K-frame and it's 6-round
okay.
cylinder.
And I have a critical failure for what I find.
So you don't find
how many
anything
shells?
potentially useful.
So I'm gonna just start anything I don't find useful. Like look in the box, don't find anything. I'm gonna stack it against one of the two doors.
Okay, and then Juro,
Quietly.
from your Destiny card that you played before, when you start looking around, way up on the top shelf, you see an actual katana sitting up there.
Trade.
Made in China.
So the katana you can tell is definitely a knockoff, and it's one's designed to sell to tourists. But the blade is sharp, and you can only hope that it doesn't break in
Right.
combat.
How loose is the tang on it?
It's not a full tang.
So,
That's awesome.
Ko, the revolver does 12 damage,
Okay.
Nice.
and the katana is strength plus 3.
And how many shells did I find?
A box of 50.
50 bullets. Oh yeah, we're off to a good start here. All right.
I'm also gonna look around for something that I can at least swing.
Find?
Same, since I see everybody else.
Roll find.
I
Soon.
already had a critical
that's right.
failure. I'm just stacking
So
shit.
is find a skill that everybody has?
No, so otherwise
Some of us don't.
I don't have it, but he said otherwise it goes off of mine.
Mind-based.
I got a critical failure too, so I'm gonna
So how did you roll a 17?
use a possibility.
You don't even have the skill.
Oh, you said I could use mind or spirit when I rolled that. So I used spirit. So otherwise it'd be a 16. It's only, or I'm sorry, it'd be a 15. But
So you rolled a 20.
yeah, I rolled a 20 first,
Okay.
yeah. And then I rolled an 8, yeah. I did.
That's the great thing about Torg. You
Yeah.
roll those 20s, you get an add-on to it.
Oh,
That makes sense.
pretty cool.
So, yeah, you didn't find nothing useful.
Okay.
2.
So not a critical. You find a hammer.
Yeah.
Can we use a possibility for a critical failure or no?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
So I'm gonna use that, and then I rolled a 10. So I got
You rolled a 10?
Natural
an
10?
actual
an actual 10, but I can't re-roll 10.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, on the big dime.
So,
Because feels sick.
Yep.
She's not
Ah.
doing well.
So I'm at 16 for my find.
good as I did, just about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. One of the things that you find is actually you find like over by in one of the corners like the incense and oils, and what you actually see right there is as you're starting to looking at that, you get a vision of you and the group here amongst others, but somehow masked potentially by smell.
I go to that area and look a little bit further.
Yeah, so as you start looking further,
Essential oils.
basically, yeah, you just like, different oils and different cones of incense. And as you start kind of sifting through, you realize that you might be able to use these to mask your scent
Mine and my.
and your companions.
So it'll still smell like something, it just won't smell like us, right?
Won't smell like human, correct.
Like, quick, here they come. Spark up that herb.
So I tell my people, hey, I like whisper, hey guys, come over here, and say, hey guys, I got something that'll mask our smells.
Just a
Whisper to him, so that we're trying to be quiet.
Bring it upstairs. When we're done, and when you're done, help me barricade the rest of this. I can't find anything in here.
I do that, start looking around for stuff to barricade to help.
Is the old man still down here?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna go over to him.
What's he doing?
I'm gonna go over to him and make. Do you want to go upstairs and start some food?
Is it,
We'll get it barricaded up.
do you not think that we should find something to help defend ourselves first?
That's what we've been doing.
Isn't this his shop? He should probably be able to.
Don't you know what's in here?
He might want to point out why are we all searching?
Wait, that might be a thing. It may not actually be his shop.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you know what's in here?
Well, hi, it's, I ran this shop for 30 years. What do you need?
Well, grenades,
let's make a
bow,
list.
arrow,
Swords?
Anything weapons.
guns.
Keys to the tank?
You can see him start as everyone starts firing questions at him and ideas. You can kind of see him just start almost frantically looking back and forth, and then he says, "I don't know about grenades, but I have cans of fuel for the generator."
Perfect.
Does anybody know how to use this thing? I'm like pulling out the katana.
As he pulls out the katana.
I'm gonna look right at Kiku.
I told you I have some at my house.
Give it to Kiku.
I mean, if you know how to use
Add
it.
it to the collection.
He found it.
Nice.
He
Yeah,
can
so
have
yeah,
it.
I'll I
He
have my
has a
taser.
weapon. He's got a gun already.
And plus,
No, I found the gun.
Trust
No,
me,
he
Oh,
has
you
a
know
gun.
too? Oh, nice.
It's not a gun.
don't underestimate
that's right.
10th grade judo training. I will be all right with my bare hands. Here, this may help you. I'll hand the sword to Kiko.
Kiku.
Nice.
So wait, if you had training, can you teach us?
I don't think we have time for that right now.
So
Especially not on an empty stomach.
Soon kind of desperately asks, well, can you teach us to fight? And at that point, pass over the sword. Everything's you loaded up the oils and the incense cones, and have a nice little bag of all of them that he had had in stock and was also there for sale. So you load all that up, and what that will do for game mechanics, it'll give you a +4 to stealth rolls for everyone who actually
Under the effects of the patchouli.
basically yeah.
Okay. I say I walk up with loading a cylinder of bullets into this pistol, this revolver I found. I found this baby just in case we get in a tight spot and this katana doesn't work out.
And so Makoto says, he says, my name is Makoto.
I'm Soon.
Soon, nice to meet you. So, shall we go?
Where's the fuel?
The fuel is by the generator. It's inside, but it's at the very end of the store.
That's where I'm going.
I hold up the revolver and go, got any more of these around?
He ain't just the one.
All right.
Jiro, and do you have anything to eat by chance?
Upstairs, we can start making our way upstairs.
What kind of store is this?
It's it's a curio store.
Oh, that's right, antiques and
yeah,
stuff.
so
Yeah.
antiques, coins. There's game stuff.
Pachinko.
Dolls.
You know what? I'm gonna grab.
Backgammon.
Oh yeah, backgammon. Hey.
Yeah, in all seriousness, I just realized I was joking to begin with. Is there a pachinko in here? Does he have pachinko machines?
No, nothing like that.
Those are things that push the little pennies. And...
No, that's the thing that has the ball bearings in it.
Oh. Well, I want to get some clothing in case we've got to disguise
Curio
ourselves.
shop. He
You know,
has
like a
kimonos.
jacket, maybe a long coat, and the hat.
No, nothing like that.
He probably has silk
Is
kimonos.
it an antique store? It doesn't have any coats or hats?
It's not a clothing store.
It's a
It's not
curio
vintage
shop.
clothing. It's curio.
all right. I don't know. What is curio? What is that?
Like the junk shop, the little magic.
Curiosity.
Buddhas,
It's angling.
yeah.
Yeah, it's angling
So-
secondhand.
Soon, when you go back, what you see back there is basically it's got like a storage shed. There's 2 jerry cans full of gasoline for a generator, and you can see a generator actually set up. There's also kind of a storage shed, or not shed, sorry, it's more of a storage area. So there's actually several like canning jars and lids
Yeah,
all
I was just
lined
about
up.
to think those
and-
crappy little stores have a lot of glass shit.
Yeah. So, is there anywhere around? Is there some kind of a bag or handbag, backpack, anything like that?
No, but if you're looking for something like fabric, is that what you're looking for?
No, I'm looking for something
Hold
to put the glass in.
Jars in, yeah.
Oh, okay. Roll me.
Great.
Find.
God. No, that went last time. Oh, that's actually going to be better. That is going to be a 14.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. You find a duffel bag that's kind of just shoved underneath one of the
All right,
shelves.
so I'm going to gently. Are they boxes of glassware or just loose?
Just loose.
All right. Well, I'm going to gingerly put it in there, pick it up gently, wrap it around the outside of the 2 jerry cans, and bring them up.
One of the things too that you also see is a box of cleaning rags. So if you want to bandage like.
I'll pour the cleaning rags
you go, yeah.
into the duffel bag to keep the glass from breaking.
Yep. No problem. So you secure the glass the best that you can.
I'm walking slow.
Yeah,
Still
exactly.
with a bag of glass.
So and you make your way upstairs. Everyone gets upstairs. Do you guys start barricading the stairway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm not sure how we're.
Say, anyway, we're gonna barricade ourselves up here. What if them think, like, do we got a back door out of this place? We
I'm
better
assuming-
make sure
I'm
we're
assuming
free to
there's gotta
seal up
be-
our only way in.
I'm assuming there's got to be a fire escape. Is there access to the roof?
So no roof access. There is a back door, but do we stay here? Is
I
it
say we
safer to
stay here for now. You have food. You know, we have warmth.
Aye, at least until the government can restore order.
Yeah, I don't. Say
Yeah,
much.
I don't know. You know, you might not want to hold your breath on that one.
Ayaka, when he says that, you get one of those stabbing pains again that causes you to flinch, close your eyes, and what you see is you see the city, Tokyo, but starting to go up in flames, and all the people running around are actually Xiangxi.
And at the
I
point
think
when you
that
see
we
that, that's
should-
when I say, and we can make Molotov cocktails.
Yeah. I think that maybe we should try to do our best to leave the city. It's going to get worse.
Leave Tokyo?
Yes.
I agree. We
And go
need to get
where?
out of this crowded city.
I don't know where, but we need to leave. I know it's going to get worse. We need to leave.
What do you mean you know? How do you know that?
Yeah, it's pretty bad right now.
Like,
obviously
I need-
it's probably going to get worse, but I mean, you just say that a little odd. So
Like, I saw the old
don't
man
look
get
good.
bit, and now I just saw the city overrun. We just need to get out of the city.
We all saw the old man get bit. What do
But
you mean you saw the...
I saw it before he got bit. I could see it, and my nightmares. I saw the ramen noodle machine before I got there, and then it was there. And
Stomach
I
crumbles.
think we need to go. We need to get out of the city.
Okay, first, I say we eat.
Mikado's prepping some food.
Is it ramen?
I mean, it's Japan. Ramen, rice, and vegetables are part of every meal.
They're sous chefing up vegetables and stuff. You know, I mean,
I also start like dabbing these oils along on people to start helping mask their
So,
sense.
is this brand new, seeing things, or is this something you've kind of always dealt with?
It started with these nightmares, and then it really kind of took place with finding the ramen noodle machine as I went today, and then the bite. I saw it before the old
All
man
right,
got bit.
So think back. Are these the only things you've seen? Have you seen anything else?
So while she's talking, Ayaka grabs a bowl, like a mixing bowl from the counters, and you can see her putting in just oils and incense cones.
I thought she was going to be doing the tea leaf thing.
No.
Wait a minute, let me see what else I can see.
So
I see death in your future.
as she's talking to you, you can see her putting all of these scents in, just creating this cacophony of scents. And then she starts rubbing it into like a paste and rubbing it onto herself. And as she's talking, she kind of like holds it up to somebody and starts.
I volunteer.
Okay. No, for you, the nightmares only started about a month ago, but they've been consistent, and you can't say what's making them a nightmare except for the sense of dread that is accompanying them. And the only thing that you can recall is that vending machine that you found in the market.
And the bite of the old man's the first time I'm like, besides the nightmare, seeing something happen before it actually happens.
Correct.
So wait, so you've seen the same thing with the vending machine all month, every night the same thing, and then when it happened,
not every night, but for the last several months, regularly having this nightmare.
okay, but it's always the same dream.
Yes.
And then once you were there and it happened, the next thing you saw was the old man,
The old man get bit.
and now you're seeing the city on fire.
Yes.
Wait, do I get bit? Can you see?
I don't know yet. I have no way to control this yet. So far, it's been the old man got bit. And then I saw it, and then it happened.
In the vision, did you see a clock anywhere and possibly a calendar and a date?
No. But I also
Get bit, let me know. I wouldn't mind trying to change my future. if that's-
Yeah.
I also saw us get masked with these oils. So everybody put these oils on. So
Okay,
they
well,
can-
I'm gonna.
Are you
I'm on board. I'm holding on. I mean,
the Zhongji won't be able to smell us if we put these oils on.
As I'm rubbing it in, I'm like, are you sure? Because you did see everything on fire and zombies overrunning it, so.
Yes.
You didn't see us painted in oils on fire.
No.
Okay, good. That bodes well.
That makes me feel
We
better.
were masked with this smell. That's what I saw.
Then I start liberally applying.
We're all suddenly superstitious.
So during the course of this conversation and mixing up the oils and applying it to everyone, it takes a little bit of time, about 15 minutes.
And food.
And so when everyone finishes wrapping up, anointing themselves with the oil, you can see Mikado actually laying out bowls of rice and steamed veggies and some noodles and some cold cuts for meat.
I'm gonna eat.
Yeah,
turn in.
Big bowl.
Yep. Very hungry.
Mikado, do you have anything dried? Not to go with this, but to take with us. And you should put some of that on.
I do.
I mean, how old's this guy?
He's old.
Like, how old? We're talking like venerable?
Like, should we leave him here
Like,
old?
is he
Right. Are we still in Crohn's stage, or
Yeah.
does he become venerable?
right? Yeah.
So,
I mean,
he's ambulatory.
All right,
he seems
good.
to be fit for a 75-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, so he's one of the guys that does Tai Chi.
we're not coaxing along George Burns here.
Is he going to be able to help in the future?
Yeah, he's like, come with us, and he's like, no thanks, you'll just
Hold
slow
on, let
me
me
down.
get my walker.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
Right,
Hold
so-
on. All right.
I mean, we don't know if he's like Grandmaster Yi, but we don't know that he is either.
Okay, all right.
But
Make sure.
and
this
so
kid-
when he tells him that, he says, okay, and he starts anointing himself too. He's like, whatever I have here, feel free to take.
So while
So-
we're eating, I want to consider the options. You're saying we should leave Tokyo. Does anyone have family? I mean, do we go north to Hokkaido? Do we go south? Does anyone have family anywhere?
Anybody got a boat?
It's gonna be a
No
long
We got a
walk.
family boat.
Depending
Just go
on which
hang out on the
district
boat.
we're in Tokyo, it's gonna be a long walk to the harbor.
Oh man. Well, how are we gonna get out of here? I mean,
I don't
are there
know,
windows here where I can look and see? Are there any moving cars on the street? Is everything at a standstill, gridlock?
Oh no,
chaos.
it's upstairs. It's a residence on top of the shop. So yeah, there's definitely windows there.
Okay, I want to like peek out the window and just see like, are there cars moving or is it just absolute chaos down on the street?
Roll a stealth or dex just to make sure you don't.
You have a
make
plus
any-
4 to your
No,
stealth, right?
not a +4 right now,
Oh,
right?
no? Okay.
No, that's for
okay.
sense.
Oh, okay. Just for
Oh,
sense.
okay. I'm gonna spend one of these chips.
because he's been so covered in it, he gets a +4 to stealth just so you can see him.
All right,
Is
that's
that a bunch of
better.
herbs just looking out the window? there?
And so stealth. Okay, so 15 is +2. So okay, it's gonna be a 15 total.
Okay. Yeah, what I wanted to make sure is you didn't, whoosh, just open the windows open or accidentally knock something down that you didn't see.
Here.
So very
Give me more of that light.
very discreetly, just kind of pull aside the curtains of the upstairs window, and you look out onto the street. His building overlooks the courtyard, but you can see, because it was in the deep part of the courtyard, you can see out onto the street, and it's still just raging chaos out there.
Man.
And when you look into the sky, you can actually start seeing plumes of black smoke rising up into the sky.
So we better think of something fast. They don't look too good out there.
Well, I mean, if it doesn't look good, are we actually talking about leaving from here now, like during all of this?
I saw the entire city on fire. I
Is
just
the
don't
entire
think this
city
is
on fire
this
currently,
is
Phil?
not where we should.
There's smoke of this, but I think we got a bigger problem is getting ahead before the rest of them things turn everyone else into them things.
So where do you suggest we go?
If no one has some place to go, I say we go north. We go to the farmlands. At least we'll have food.
So how do we leave? We could the subway, the train station, or is transportation still running?
Do you have a van, Uncle?
Yeah, I lost my license a while ago.
This guy's your uncle?
They all
Being
as a,
polite.
Oh,
as a
like you know this guy. All right.
think of pejorative, but it's the other side of it.
Okay, gotcha.
I lost my license several years ago.
Does anybody have the ability to get a vehicle?
Can anybody
In it.
hotwire a vehicle?
Jiro,
Right.
wait, Jiro, how about the little cart that you ride around in? I mean,
Rickshaw?
we
We're
probably
just
all fit in
awesome.
that. And it's electric.
Yeah, we would well exceed the carrying capacity of the
6
T10
people.
5000. Yeah.
All right, do you have
Probably
more than
wouldn't
one Segway?
Probably wouldn't get very far.
We're all hanging on his back.
That's why I asked if you had more than one.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
You need to stop using
I
that.
spent a chip, man. I was all in. Hey, imagine this. It probably won't roll a 1 twice. So you gotta be better on the second roll than you're on the
I'm
first.
gonna.
Sure.
The
So
chance
Kiku
is very
spins
low that you roll
possibility.
a 1
Also, that
the
one's
second time.
go away.
You're fired.
Going back to the original die that rolled a 1.
Better.
Hey, that's better than a 1.
And a minimum of 10 for the
Yeah,
roll.
minimum of 10. So.
Yes, it is minimum of 10.
19.
Oh
No, it's 10 on the bonus
On your
chart, so
find.
10, which gives you a minus 1.
Yeah.
And then add it to
Oh,
that.
8.
And is she still stymied?
No,
No.
it was past
Oh,
that.
nice. Okay, good.
What kind of roll was it?
A mind.
Mind
Just
roll.
mind.
Yeah.
So you had left Meiji Temple earlier in the day, and just from your time there, you remembered that the temple grounds is gated, and there's also secured buildings, including a dojo where you've trained.
Hey everybody, I just realized that the Meiji Temple is gated and it's got a martial arts studio inside where I used to train. We should head that way.
That's good because that'll get us at least a secure station, but that
And-
doesn't get us out of town.
But was it on fire in your vision?
The entire city.
Hey, we talking about a dojo with paper
But-
walls, or
But there may be weapons at the dojo.
And Meiji is in the park and not the city itself.
There we go.
my
That's outside the city.
My boys at a construction site nearby there. We were to meet up with them. We'd have a
I
much
think
higher
your boys
chance
need
of
to worry
survival.
about themselves right now, and the chance that we're going to
Do
run
you have a
into
way to
your boys is
contact them,
probably
Co?
pretty slim.
Your friends?
Oh yeah, do I have a phone?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try and
ahead.
call one of them and
Go
see
ahead.
if the phone system's working.
So you get the static. It's like
Look, do I have a signal? Do I look-
the signal's there. It says,
wow.
but due to overwhelming calls, all circuits
Oh, the
are
network's
busy.
flooded. Oh, they needed to buy more SIP trunks. All right.
You're on your own, buddy.
Yeah, I guess communications are down. All right.
And
We're on our own.
you know that the construction site that your boys went to go loot is maybe about a mile away from Meiji, so it's not far from the temple.
Is
Kiku,
it
do
on
you
the
have
way?
access to the gates? Can you get us past the gates?
From what you know, there's actually employees and caretakers of the temple grounds, and so they're the ones that kind of open, lock the gates, that type of thing.
They'll let us in if we go with me.
All right, well, then I say we go now. Mikado, are you going to come with us?
Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
I'll ask again. Dried food, anything that we can bring with us.
You all feel free to take everything that you need.
All right, so
What's on that?
Yeah.
What's on that? All
Start-
right, cool. I'll go ahead and write
Pack
down
it
10-pound sack of grain. Did ever find this in the fridge?
So anybody's looking for food to pack, go ahead and roll a find.
Can of Spam? Okay. Ooh, that's not good. Find is, you said mind we're using for a find?
Find.
Okay, so it's a 3. That's minus 6, 2. No, that's a 0. Sorry, my bad.
I got a 14.
got a globe.
I have a 19.
21.
So everyone that's over a 10 difficulty, whatever is reasonable in a house, there's raisins, there's dried fruit, there's jerky, there's, protein bars, stuff like that. So go ahead and just feel as you start, write down something that's reasonable.
Week of dried food.
I mean, not that much, not a week
days
long,
of dried food?
about 3 days.
3 days of dried food, that's what I'm going to write.
So while everybody is
Salt.
gathering up, you can
Salt.
see Mikado starting to put more ointment on, and he kind of stops, and there's a picture of his wife and kids that's, on the shelf, and he kind of stops and just looking at that, and you can see him just longingly look at the picture, taking a deep sigh, and then
I come over, put my hand on his shoulder. Are they still with us?
He kind of smiles shyly at you and says, "You are my family now."
Aw.
Pressure.
As a single tear.
I rolling, but you won't mind sharing a little bit more of that oil.
He chuckles. He chuckles softly and continues to.
That did not sound like the last.
That didn't sound like Mikado either.
That sounded like something different.
So I'm looking everywhere.
And so nothing's inside, but you definitely heard that sound coming from outside.
Okay, so take
go run to the window.
Gentle peek out the window. Whoa, don't open anything.
Stealth look. Yeah.
Stealth look.
So
Somebody go to the front
So
and check.
everybody in this room that we know of is covered now in the oil.
yes,
Yes.
Yes.
you hear it again. And then something hard and thud pounds on the front door.
Okay.
That thing, right?
So the back window. I'm going to look a little harder. Is there some kind of fire escape, exterior metal grates, any of that?
You said there was a back door.
The back door is downstairs.
Oh, okay.
But from the upstairs, for code, there has to be a way to exit. And so, yes, there is a fire escape.
All right, so somebody check the front. I've got a way out back here, but that noise came from downstairs. I don't know that we want to go out this
I
lane.
thought it came from the front door, didn't it? Oh, downstairs we're barricaded. Yeah, we're upstairs. Yeah.
So what do you guys do?
Is anyone checking the front? Somebody check the front.
I'll go reluctantly check the front. I'll have my flashlight at the ready just in case I can't see.
And your taser out.
Do you go all
and
the
my
way?
taser out.
You go all the way downstairs, past the barricade, or just kind of look out?
Like, what's the extent of the barricade? How hard is the barricade to get past? Or do we have to take anything down to get past it?
Oh, there's no way to see out the front from upstairs.
So it's the way that the building for his window goes is you can see out front from the window that Code looked, but it's directly below, so you can see if you look there, you can see movement there, but you can't really see what it is.
I say we just go. We just leave.
We need to. Yeah, I agree.
We need to get.
Off that.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: we've got to be very, very quiet. If it's coming in the back, and again, this is at the back door, so if going out this window means we're going to be right above whatever it is.
Make a mind test.
That is going to be a 5.
You can't tell where it's coming from. It could be the back
Oh,
door. It
I'm
could be the
sorry.
front
I
door.
thought it was specific. All right, so everyone ready? You got all the stuff. Somebody's going to have to carry one of these jerry cans. I can't carry both of them
I've
and
got
the
a-
duffel bag.
I've got a backpack if we want to put the glass bottles into my
Here's your
backpack.
school bag.
Yeah.
Okay. Will the duffel bag fit in the backpack?
No.
The school backpack? I didn't think so.
I'll carry one of the jerry.
Juro, how about you? Can you carry one of these jerry cans?
How big are they? Are these 5-gallon cans?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, that's what I'm
you're
saying.
wrong with 5 gallons.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I
Fucking
can't
heavy.
take both of them.
Okay.
What
There's
if-
no way.
You ain't running nowhere with that thing.
Why are we taking these?
Can we just fill up the glass jars with them?
We fine, yeah,
Does
absolutely.
he have like a plastic jug in the fridge, or like a gallon,
To
jug?
pour out, yeah, go ahead and pour out the milk. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
But
take
yeah,
it.
let's
I'll
start
take
filling
the
them.
gallon
So
jug. That's a gallon a lot easier to run around with 5 gallons.
I'll open up the duffel bag and everyone just start filling. We have 2 cans.
Hey,
Let's
wait
go.
a minute! Don't we have some gasoline?
That's what he's talking about.
That's what's in the jerry
I
can.
thought we were talking about water.
Whatever you guys are doing, you need to do it fast. You need to go.
I'm trying.
Boom! You hear again a pounding downstairs.
So the other question, I mean, we're going to add to it, but do we light this place on fire when we leave?
Probably not. I mean, it's a good question.
We're the ones that start the fire.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Well, I
You
think we
said
need
the
to be
whole
ready
town
to in
was on
case
fire?
everything breaks through the door. But whatever's downstairs isn't really trying to get through that. That.
It is.
It is.
Oh,
It definitely
Something's
is.
trying to force its
I
way
say
through.
let's fill up a couple
All right.
real quick and
So
we
as
got
everyone
That
else
oil
is
didn't
filling
work
the
very well.
jars, I'm going to get the window
That's what I was
open as
thinking.
slowly and quietly. I'm going to take
Oil.
10. Slowly and quietly as I can. I'm going to get this window open.
So roll stealth.
Gonna do the boiling
Okay,
oil
so
out the window.
so Soon is starting to open up the window, and you can see him just like hold his breath and just slowly moving up. So you can see he's making effort to be quiet. Ayaka, what are you doing?
I'm working at getting the the gas into the little jars.
Make a Molotov cocktail.
So you two are making Molotovs. Juro, when you went
I'll
down
make
toward the
Molotov
stairs and you shined your light, so the barricade was basically anything that can be piled up on the stairs that's going to cause take time. So,
I don't want to disassemble that. I just
Okay.
want to kind of go to the barricade and like peek out and see what I can.
We don't have any
So
cloth to stop
what you
these
can
Molotovs
tell
up,
is
though.
you can hear
Yeah.
some grumbling and clawing at the front door, and you can see where the metal grate is actually now starting to bow in as something again, wham, just slams into
Guys,
it.
we don't have much longer here.
We'll drop a couple of these Molotov cocktails down there. It'll buy us some time, and I'm going to throw 2 that we've made over to Hito. Is that a name?
Juro.
Oh,
So-
Juro.
Juro.
So out of character, anyone who is going to make a Molotov, go ahead and write down how many you're making.
I think I make a good 6 of them babies.
There's about 12 bottles.
Okay, so
12
there's 2
candy
of us
jars?
make them. Can we? How many can we make in this amount of time?
You let me know how many you want to make, and then we'll let you know how.
Okay, I'm good there. All right,
Okay.
I'm going to
And
reduce
how-
that.
what-
number.
runs out.
We'll try to do 6 each.
Okay, so
So there's only 12 jars.
okay. There's
Okay,
only
and
So
12
the
jars.
2 of us are
Oh,
doing
okay.
so 6
I'm
each.
There should
Yeah,
only
okay.
be 10 left.
I'm going to drop. I'm going to spend more
Oh,
time
okay.
and make 4. You know what I mean?
Filled 2
Yeah.
jars before I went to try and open the thing.
So 5 each.
Okay. So for those who have Molotovs, they're basically a thrown weapon, damage of 14, with a range of 5, 10, 15.
Hang on, can you say that one more time?
So range of 5 is short range, 10 is medium range, 15 meters is long range, and what that does is it adds modifiers. So short range, 0 modifiers, medium range is -2, long range is -4.
I spent a little bit more time making 4 Molotovs, maybe to have them a little bit more full than the standard one. Is the damage value the same?
Damage value is the same.
Okay.
You said damage was 14?
Yeah, 14.
Yes.
I try to make bigger bombs in a short amount.
So what you get on your... Oh, excuse me. Kiku, what are you doing?
I'm standing by so Zoom can, because he's opening the window, and I'm making sure that something doesn't crawl up the wall and in the window while he's opening it.
Do you have the katana drawn?
Yes.
Okay.
So if I don't have stealth, what am I adding to?
You're rolling dex.
So that's going to be an 8.
8. Okay.
And
Rips the curtain comes down, all the light comes in.
if there's, I mean, again, I'm taking my time. If there's any bonus I can add to it, but
No bonus for time, but let me see here. You're taking enough time where you guys are able to actually get the 5 Molotovs created each and put into the pack. As
I do make 5 of them? Okay.
Yes. So as you're opening up, so you're just kind of going really, really slow, and just, you know, by just human nature, kind of turn your head and close your eyes, and you end up hitting a potted plant that's on the sill, and you feel it, look down, and see it land.
Throw yourself in
falls
next
out.
time.
It falls out.
This is like when Pippin knocked that arrow down that well in Lord of the Rings.
so as soon as I see it crash, I'm going to stop. Do I hear anything?
I mean, outside of the thing that's downstairs growling and that weird high-pitched squeal that is definitely different from the other sounds that the Xiangxi made earlier, I mean, you hear the chaos outside.
All right, screw that. I will straddle the windowsill with my shoulders, shove it the rest of the way up, and go, let's go, now!
Okay, so what do you guys do?
We're booking it.
Yeah.
And we go
Kiku's right behind me.
outside the window. Is there like a? We're on the roof with like a covering over the front
landing.
end. A landing.
We're on the metal landing thing.
Okay, right. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, metal landing thing with just a kind of a classic fire escape.
Okay. Oh, gotcha.
Put my
So
backpack on
we're
and
either
go to the
going,
window.
as I'm telling us, we're either going up or we're going down. I don't think there's a side, right? As I'm standing straddled, there's no like metal walkway to the next building over,
Yeah.
right?
How close is the next buildings?
So again, the courtyard that you're in is down the mouth of a fairly decent alley size, and then opens up into a horseshoe style courtyard
Right.
where recessed in to the wall is the vending machine, and then there was about 15 tables and then 3 chairs per each table with umbrellas and whatnot all set up around, and then this shop and approximately about 3 others just all around form the courtyard.
Okay. So I'll ask again: Is there a landing from the metal grate to any of the other ones?
No, there's not.
So is there up or only down?
Only down.
Okay.
No roof access.
Then
if
there we
that's what
go.
you're asking.
And is it one of the ones where you stand on it, or you put the weight on it, it goes down, or it's already there?
No, it's already there.
All right, go, let's go.
So, are you guys?
Somebody help the old man.
Basically, so now we'll go back to my original question, right? Is there somebody that needs help walking, or is he? Can he hold his own?
So he's waiting in line
right.
as people start, and it doesn't look like he's looking for anybody to say carry me.
Okay, there you go. All right.
So yeah, I'll take up the rear and kind of jogging behind and pulling up my belt from my security guard uniform and realizing that my keys are jingling, so like I'll unclip those and throw those aside. Hopefully, if I need those again in the future, hopefully I will, then I'll be able to come back and collect them. So.
Maybe you could put those in your pocket instead.
Yeah, that's what I was
No. I mean, they're making a lot. It's a big ball of keys. I mean.
He has the jailer style key holder instead of the silent key holder that
There's
patrol
like
car-
32 keys on the ring.
I don't think that this is going to be silent no matter where I put it.
That's status to those security guards. More keys you got.
If I got a job tomorrow, then I'll be happy. I don't care what my keys are.
So who is exiting through the window? Who's
Yep.
first? Give me the order.
No, I thought you went.
I'm
He's
standing
holding it. He's
up.
holding
So
it
you
up.
two are. So you're like, I thought you were gonna go. No, I'm holding.
While
go.
they're arguing about it, I'll go and step through.
Okay.
So
They're all
O's
over.
first.
Co's first.
I'll jump out next.
Next.
I'll go.
No, wait.
Ayaka. Who's next?
Mikado, get out.
Old man.
So Mikado goes.
I'm last.
Well, you're second to the last.
Why am I saying?
Because I'm in the window.
He's holding the window open.
Who crashes through?
Stop, Juro, go.
I'm going. No, I mean,
So how are you descending this? What is the intent? Are you trying to get down as fast as possible, or are you trying to do it with a modicum of stealth?
Well, I think we need to stealth down. My suggestion is that we stealth down and beeline to the most direct route into the park so we can get to the shrine.
So
Yeah.
as Ko is starting to climb down, that's what, in a louder than should be whisper, says, I suggest we try to sneak out of here.
Get to the park!
Okay, so everybody roll a stealth for me.
I got a 12.
We keep my
Okay.
14.
13. So 12, 13, 14 so far.
12.
And apparently I released the window and forgot to stop it. Crash! I have a 5.
You get your fingers in it.
Stop, son of a...
Knocking pots over to the
So
street.
you're waiting for everyone going down. Difficulty was challenging, so that's going to be, was it 12? For
Man.
everyone who beat a 12, Mikado is like a freaking ninja. This guy just goes
He's all,
down
"Whoa!"
silent.
Dude, he
Not
lands
the
on his
acrobatics, but I mean,
Awesome.
he's the guy that was walking on rice paper.
He's Egg Shan from...
I look back like he should be behind us, and then he's right next to me.
Yeah, pretty much. So everyone's making their way down. Then all of a sudden you hear as the window kind of closes.
Yep.
I kind of envision Mikado as like Egg Shen from Big Trouble in Little China.
Kind of.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
right.
but with big Coke bottle glasses.
Yep.
Okay. It's like the key maker in the Matrix.
So like, I mean, we know like you're high school-ish. I'm middle-age-ish. He's old. How old is Sue?
I'm assuming some kind
Well,
of
26.
30-ish.
You're a published author, so you're probably late 20s, early 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
And you're like a street punk, so
I came
I'm
from
26.
Korea.
26.
I
Yeah,
came
I'm
from
all
Korea
grown up.
10 years ago, so I'm probably somewhere between 15 and 19 when I come here. So 25, 29-ish, maybe.
So
That's
we're
what
all
I'm
sort
saying.
of late 20s to mid 30s.
Anyone
And
that
the high
notices,
In the high school. Yeah.
Juro's making himself down, and everyone looks up. Kind of a moment sees him just kind of looking at you with a look of pondering, and then looks at the next person with a look of pondering.
How old are you?
I don't know what everyone is.
I mean, I have this image in my head, so I want to make sure that it's accurate for like the only one so far that I was struggling with was Sue.
And is Ayaka in clothing, high school clothing, the uniform?
Yes.
Yeah, that's schoolgirl clothing now, huh?
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
And not like stripper.
The
I
uniform.
know. I know. It's not how
An
that-
actual.
It's an actual school uniform.
Like, you got that where? Yeah, I thought that was actually a real school, right?
Yeah.
The quintessential kind of, Asian school. You have to wear a uniform with a little tie.
They're not.
Yeah.
Having seen them in person, they're not sexy like they show them on the shows. They look like a uniform.
Right.
Yeah, it's a uniform.
Yeah.
The new Karate Kid, that school uniform for the females.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Okay.
So, do I have a sense? So, being like this gang thing, I must have a good sense of the streets and where things are at in the city. Can I use that to my advantage to get us a safe route to the park or to the temple?
Can try, but as you're coming down, as you're starting to climb down this fire escape, this process is going. Where do you go?
Yeah.
What do you do? It's hard to tell because of the chaos. Who knows what has changed, how it's been altered. So since then,
I don't necessarily have a reason to believe that anything's been altered. I just know there's these things running around trying to kill them.
Well, but what I mean by altered is you've already heard different gunfires, you've heard car crashes, you've heard explosions.
But nothing that's gonna push the limits of what I fees to be rationable, right?
No, it's
not yet anyway.
No. I see what you're getting at. Nothing like that.
Okay.
And I was going to ask the same kind of question. With as much as I know this area, could I make a streetwise roll with the objective of looking for the area that's going to have lesser travel at this time of day? Meaning, I know something's changed, but if there's one of these streets no one's going down at this time of day, there may be less zombies, etc., on that street.
You can roll a mind, or if you
streetwise.
Streetwise is more like street smarts. It
doesn't
have to do with navigation.
It's not navigation.
Directly.
Okay, so mind or.
If you have precognition, maybe something along those lines.
No,
So
that's 5.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all bad. It's all bad. You got no chance.
So as you guys are making your way down, though, and you thinking that you may have escaped the window clanging and the pot dropping earlier, and you hear glass break
from inside,
from the neighboring buildings, and you can see at least from 2 different windows that broke out on the building over to the left. You can see 2 of the Zhongji just full blown look out, spot you, and just jump out of the building.
Okay, what kind of vehicles are around us? Whether that aren't moving. I'm looking for heavy machinery, fire engine, garbage truck would be good.
So right now, you're the first one that left the stairs going downstairs. Yeah. You saw 2 Zhongxi jump out running for you. Are you really looking for...
Well, yeah, if there's a heavy vehicle, maybe we could just get in it. We'd be safer in there.
So you do a quick glance around. Go ahead and roll find.
Okay.
I will tell you something. When I was in Tokyo, which wasn't that many years ago, in Tokyo, not other areas, in Tokyo... There were basically no vehicles.
It's 2 packed.
So 12.
I didn't see a gas station anywhere. That was the weirdest thing. I saw 0 gas
these 2
stations.
things are heading for us.
So like and what you know too is foot traffic, like cart taxis, things like that are the primary mode of transportation.
And rickshaws. It's the temple. I'm thinking there were rickshaws all over the place.
I guess I'm gonna pull Old Faithful and draw a bead on one of them.
So as it started, they land, lift up, just kind of growl. You can see 3 more start piling their way out, just jumping down the same way as they did. And
you're gonna have to switch to missiles.
We start initiative. If you don't have 4 destiny cards, draw up to 4. Since we are starting initiative, everybody can play a destiny card into the action pool.
So I also have a perk of situational awareness, and I can play 1 card straight into action pool. Is that in addition to, or is that something separate?
So situational awareness, is that a perk?
Yeah.
Let's read it real quick.
Play an extra card?
Because I think it's something that you can play straight from your hand.
Oh. That would be cool.
Situational awareness says, veteran storm knights become hyper-aware of their surroundings when danger nears, marking exits, reading their foe's intent, knowing when and where to maneuver next. Once per scene, so this is a scene that we're in, a character with situational awareness may play a single card directly from her hand into the pool. What that means is you can donate to the pool, but you can also play a card at all during the scene, anytime straight from your hand.
Okay, gotcha.
And because of your perk, so first, second, third, your third down, you're in a fatal funnel because you're on a fire escape deck of stairs.
Yeah.
So you see that immediately.
Yes.
Okay. So did everyone put into the...
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So
let's see.
So heroes go first.
Heroes go first. All right. Well, we could try and blow my connection card to see if there's someone that we might be able to get to safe. If we're going to run for it, if we're going to fight, I say we start with one of the other ones.
So in character, do we run? Do we fight? What?
Yes. Do we run? Do we fight? What?
Let us get off the stairs first.
I just swing my sword at the first one. I don't have time.
Oh shit,
to...
we're fighting.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So since you're second, you're able to actually stab over Ko's shoulder, but right now Ko is holding up the funnel.
Oh, get out of the way.
Okay.
Can I boot him in the
Down
back?
stairs. Just get down the stairs.
And are these things that where they jump down, are they like right there, or are they like, do we have to? We're gonna watch them run up the alley. We've got some time to calculate our strategy.
They came from one of the nearby stores, so basically they're close enough to where they can move and attack.
Yeah.
The only reason they're not attacking you right now is because you guys had a niche.
Let's move it down there. I can't judo these things from up
Yeah,
here.
I'm not
Move,
gonna
get
hold
out of
up-
the way.
I'm not gonna hold up the
So,
Dang, I get
so
out of the way.
everyone moves and gets in a position to attack. Who attacks first and what method? So go ahead and roll.
I'm gonna behead the one that's closest to me.
Roger that.
Michonne.
I'm spending a possibility because that was a horrible roll.
So minimum of 10.
Added
Add
to
it.
the previous roll.
No, it goes to 10 automatically, right?
Yeah.
But it's added to the previous
Yeah.
roll.
Correct.
So it's
Oh,
added
really?
to my 4, so it's 14.
Oh, when you use the fate point or the possibility
Yeah.
point, you add it to the old roll?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
It's not in lieu of, it's in addition
11.
to. Okay, 11 will hit. 1 point of damage. Or excuse me, 1 die of damage.
And is that added to a...
Well, it's my strength
Strength
plus
plus
3.
Yes.
Nice.
14.
14. Ah, that's actually a nice roll. So, once as it just comes running over, you just very clean, you can see it actually hit the neck and bite deep. You can feel it, but doesn't decapitate.
Does the head fall back like that and just hang?
Not quite that gnarly, but it wasn't deep. It's like when Ramirez cut the Kurigan, so that type of.
Okay.
Just to prove his voice a little bit.
Who's next?
I think I'm next in the line of people coming down.
Okay.
I will take one of my Motlov cocktails and throw it. I guess, how do we light it? It's not.
Roll me a quick mind. See if you remember to grab something to light it with.
So, 14?
Oh yeah, you remembered lighter.
Okay, so I light a Motlov cocktail real quick and throw it at one that's farther away from us that's not going to catch us on fire also.
I hear you. So go ahead and roll. It's going to be a missile attack, and you are in short range.
So, 8.
So we're fighting these things. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but it says this one's kind of weird. So you play and you add 3 to any other character. So could a character whose turn it's not play that to support her attack? Is that how that could work?
That's why it's called the supporter, I'm
Right.
assuming? Supporter may be played after determining the success level of the test.
So did you roll? Did you play that
Like
card?
Ko could support her
I-
in the attack.
I had it down, yeah.
It says another player
But-
can play a card?
So that one's one of those ones where since you played it, it's
can't
a
use
support
it
of
on my
another
own. Okay,
player.
gotcha.
That's what I
Okay.
thought it was.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, but if another player supported her, then it would make sense. So like if Ko came down first and supported her in attacking with Molotovs, then it would make sense.
Yeah, I didn't get to do anything, right?
Right. You came down first and didn't do anything.
Yeah, I don't.
You moved out of the way, but haven't attacked yet.
Oh, I have an attack. When does that happen?
Whenever
We decide. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
kind of creating our own order. Yeah.
Correct.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
So for real simple game mechanics, like Torg isn't meant to be, that intrigue depth. If you played the card, then it's meant to be for somebody else. If you put that to the action pool,
Well, she didn't play it though. She just put it in the action pool.
right? So,
like-
but it's in support
But
of
because
another person.
because
Right.
I put it in the action pool,
So,
I
but
can't use
my
it.
question is, when would on my turn I want to give somebody a +3 because it seems like they wouldn't be rolling on my turn. So that's where I'm
You could give it to anybody except
like
Ayaka.
for a future thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just can't be the one that
Yeah.
gets
Yeah, she
that
can't
gets
be the
used on me.
beneficiary of it.
So that was an 8. I will, because I'll use my situational awareness and add +3 to my total of my test.
Okay.
So it'll be 12.
12. So yeah, at one point you're getting ready to lob, but you can see that it's running faster than you originally thought. So you kind of shut your throw down a little bit earlier, and it ends up breaking up against the body. Comes running at the glass, shatters, engulfs it in flames. Go ahead and roll damage.
I think that's 14 damage. Molotov cocktails.
What's that gonna be? It'll be the.
So it's 14. It wasn't a great hit, so you don't
that's
get
right,
any
okay.
additional bonus dice. So you just
Okay,
get the
so
one.
it's just the 14. Okay.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, just the 14.
So 14.
You don't get to roll a d6.
No, so yeah, if you
So
get
flat damage.
if you get a good,
Oh, you get dice.
so if you get a good,
Bonus
yeah,
dice.
you get a bonus die, and then if you get an outstanding roll, you get 2 extra bonus die.
Okay.
I'm just so used to D&D where roll damage.
Yeah.
So could she then use the supporter card to support the next person?
Yes, in theory, yes.
And each person
Just
can only play one card. From
anybody
the action
can-
pull a turn.
Correct.
So anybody can use the supporter card, just
Right,
they
but
can't
you
use it
haven't
for
played
me.
a card yet. So my point is, you would.
Oh,
likely-
yeah.
We would benefit from you playing the card at the end of your turn. Like you're
Yes.
distracting the
Right.
zombie, so somebody else
With
gets
fire.
an easier attack.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean,
Just-
like right. Because
Yeah, so whoever uses it gets to play on somebody else.
They just
somebody
can't
else.
use it on me because I
Right.
put it down.
Oh, really?
we
it says
could
any
use it
other.
on you
but, yeah,
if Dave did it during his turn.
if I used it right, and I could use it to support any other
right,
than
he
me.
can support you.
Yeah, because this basically becomes my card when I use
It's
it.
just
first.
whoever plays it is not the person that put it into the action.
Right.
Whoever plays it is the whose turn it is when it's played.
Gotcha.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
get it. Okay.
Okay, who's next?
So we had a
in the-
katana shot, right? Didn't quite decapitate it, but it's still. And then we got one on fire, and only got 3 others that are. Are they kind of behind them? Are they further down, or
They didn't line up
Molotov
in.
was to a
they
far
didn't
away
line
one.
up in. You know,
they're not
single
running as a
file.
mob? They're not running as a mob,
So there's enough distance between falling, getting up, running. You know,
so they can't catch. You can catch more than one with the Molotov cocktail.
correct.
And
You only
then
got one,
The rest of them more spaced out enough to where.
where you can
Yeah.
get into combat with them.
How close is the closest one?
Melee distance.
Okay, cool. Can I do an all-out attack with a pistol?
So yes, roll mind real quick.
So the answer is okay. I can. Or I'm not necessarily deciding let me use a pistol because I don't know if I want to attract more of these
Right,
things to us.
Right.
But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pistol whip the thing. Bam.
Okay.
So just going to do it quietly. I'm going to pistol whip the one. The closest one, is that the one that took the shot to the throat with the katana?
Yes, there's one not on you, and so you can choose to attack that one.
I'm going to attack that one that's already wounded.
Okay, very
All right.
good.
So melee weapon.
Do melee, and I'll give you strength +1 for the use.
Okay. I'm going to use this to re-roll that.
Okay. Or
Alright.
add 2.
Oop. Okay, I get to add my original roll, right?
Correct.
Which is 8. 25.
That's an outstanding.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
2 bonus dice to damage.
All right, so now I'm rolling. So it's strength +1. So my strength is. This is a re-roll, right?
No. It's an add 2. So that's a 6.
Right, and I get to add. Yeah, so it's a 6.
So you get to roll and add to it.
Okay, so 24 damage.
Nice.
Bam. Okay.
You were back, and so just
Plan it.
full blown pistol whip this thing. Tell us what we see.
So you see the grip of the gun just go into the back of this thing's head, and for a second it's like it gets stuck, but I'm able to break it free with part of the skull. And I stand there holding it with the brains dripping off of it, and kind of with a smirk on my face, like, yeah, I did that.
Okay, so everyone sees the combined effort between Kiku and Ko. Drops the last one, just this depression up on top of its head as he pistol whipped it. The skull fractures in, and you can see just how it lobstered the brain, and it's starting to ooze out, and it just crumples. Who's next?
I'm next on the staircase, so I guess that would make sense. So Juro jumps down from the staircase and lands, kind of looks around for whatever's
Roll me a dex real quick.
coming in from whatever's left.
It's an easy roll, so 8 is what you shoot for.
-6, so that's a 2.
-6. Roll a 5.
Yeah. I guess I'll use a chip. I mean, I'm at 2 right now, so.
So you get to add the 2 to the roll, or
I
you get
need
to add
an 8.
the raw roll
No, you get to add to the roll.
to the roll.
Yeah, so I would need a 6 or higher to not get it.
You roll 5?
Yeah. Minimum of 10. though.
Minimum of
10
10.
though.
Oh, there you go.
When
This
you
is
use
the
a
minimum
chip,
of 10,
your
use
roll is
chip.
the minimum of
Alright,
10.
so it scales up with chip.
Oh, so if
Oh,
you
use
use
your
your
chip.
chip, you get to take a 10 if you don't roll a 10, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that case, it would be 10 plus a...
What was your
What was your
original
first roll?
My first roll
2.
was a 2.
So you get
So
10
it's-
plus 2.
roll? 12.
So 12.
So 12.
So use 12.
So
no
that's
problem.
0.
You-
and then you're dead.
So that's
What's
a
the-
0 and my dex says 8.
So it's
no
an 8.
problem. Yeah. Oh no, that was what I needed, was an 8. Yeah.
You
So
needed
that
an
was
8.
the minimum.
Yep.
Okay.
So you no problem.
So I land, but I had to use my chip to land.
Yes.
It's all
So I
right.
jump down, I start slipping, and I'm like, what? And like I catch myself at the last second.
Catch your balance.
Yeah. And so my goal was to kind of jump into the fray and see, who needed help and help them out. But it looks like these guys pretty much decapitated and
We killed one. There's still
Yeah.
4 more.
I'll kind of scale up to whoever is the next closest zombie and take my judo stance, which I can't really remember. I haven't really used it in a long time, and it's probably kind of embarrassing. But the whole idea of judo is kind of like use your opponent's momentum against them, right? So whatever one's coming in after the one that Kiku.
You're thinking of Kiku. This is like judo's like throws and
judo's
grappling,
throws, pressure points, and grapples.
Yeah.
Still gonna have stances.
Yeah. So take a stance, and I'm just kind of like let whatever comes in next come in, and just kind of throw it over my shoulder and throw it prone.
So are you looking to damage, or are you looking to stymie it?
I want to damage it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
I also
stymie people. That's cool.
Yeah, I do kind of want to throw it away so that we have a little more, room and flexibility to deal with whatever.
Okay. So you kind of leap over the side of the fire case, stumble, but you catch your balance in time to stand up, and it's muscle memory. You've done it hundreds and hundreds of times. It comes back to you without even thinking. You basically land in front of one that's charging. It gleefully, kind of gruesomely smiles at you, reaches out its hands, and comes to attack. And go ahead and roll.
All right, here we go.
So this is unarmed combat.
Yes, 15. So that's 2 plus unarmed combat value of 11. So that's a 13. Oh, I do get plus 2 damage for hurt, but not to roll. So that's a 13.
13 hits, and so it's going to be, what is your damage for it?
So my damage is strength plus 2, so that's 11. Yeah, that's 11.
Okay.
I don't think there's a card I can use. I think we haven't used any cards this turn, and I'm the second to last person, right? So I guess I'll take the flurry.
Okay, and what does flurry do?
So flurry says after every hero acts, I can take another action. So like after I throw them on the ground, after everybody else acts, I can stomp on the pressure point.
So you go for the throw. You're able to step in forward, get hip to hip, turn your hips, and get an underhook in.
Yeah.
Going to go ahead and try to throw it. Let's see if it can maintain its balance. It gets off balance, but it doesn't land on the ground. And so it's actually ready. It can attack the next round. So you're able to get it, but for whatever reason, wasn't able to get close enough or too much distance between your hip to hip and didn't successfully execute your throw.
I'm following up, but yeah, that's after all heroes have acted.
Okay. And then
So I'm effectively still at the top.
yeah, about halfway down.
Oh, I should
Because what I'm thinking is I can swing over the edge of the... If I'm still at the top, I can grab, swing over the edge of the landing. It's going to be a fairly small drop once I swing to the bottom. And then at least get myself down.
Okay. So you want to roll Dex?
Not particularly dexterous, but that is going to be a net 5.
So, and with the Master Plan card that you played, Barry, you can take the flurry card again.
That is cool.
Yeah,
Card.
that's the +3 one.
The master
No,
plan
that's
for
the
that.
extra attack one.
Oh, okay. And
So
that was my thought.
I played flurry, and then your master plan can allow you to take any recently
Yep.
played or discarded card and put it on top of master plan.
I've got it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't help what I'm at right now.
No,
So the 5, do I make it?
No, you do not. So you kind of gauge what's going on, put your hands on the rail, lean over, dangle down. As you do, though, just... things don't go as smooth as when your adrenaline's kicked in.
On a nice flat surface, I catch something.
And so your grip isn't as sturdy as what you want it to be, and your body weight just pulls you down, and you end up landing. You don't do damage to yourself, but you do fall.
Monsters falling out the
One
sky.
guy bouncing down the
Heroes
ladder, another
falling.
one going overboard.
So then, yeah, if you'll use my card and hand me the other card. And once it's played, am I allowed to play it into the pool immediately?
Yes, you can put it in your hand or you can put it
Put
in the
into
pool
the
according to master plan. It says, pick up any Destiny card just played or discarded in exchange for this one. The recovered card may replace master plan in your action pool or go into your hand. You may play the new card immediately.
Okay. In addition to that, for a Cosm card, I'm going to play Fists of Fury. For the remainder of the scene, unarmed combat. Ooh, actually, I should ask, what is the favored ability at the bottom of the current action card?
Intimidate.
Okay. For the rest of the scene, unarmed combat is a favored skill for all players.
Oh man, you should have gone first.
Which one was a favorite
In the future
skill?
reference,
Unarmed.
Oh,
for
cool.
future reference, if we're all going to unarm
Unarmed.
things, you should go first if you have that card.
Yeah, because then because this is at the end of the round.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I
Cool.
get it. I will get. I will.
It's a
get
But
Cosm
most of
card.
us-
I can play
most
it
of
at
us
any
use
point. I wanted to see
weapons.
where we were
Yeah.
at.
So,
Good card.
that's the end of all the heroes. Mikado has nothing to attack with, and so he's just
He's
trying
not
to.
a Shaolin master by chance.
He's trying to maneuver his way towards the foot of the stairs to where if he has to, he can escape up.
He's a drunken master. He doesn't have any alcohol.
Yeah, problem. Drink one of the Molotovs. There.
So we have two flurries.
Moonshine.
So who goes?
So
Well,
Juro and then-
one flurry says you can only go after everyone else, but the other one says the
after
same
every
thing.
Hero.
Right. So once everyone's gone once, or meaning you have to go dead last. Because then they would counter effect each
Oh,
other.
so we would
Torg's-
never be able to go. Because
Yeah, you'd never be able to go.
Torg's not like that. It's
Who's on first?
It's meant to be like to
So-
give the bonus to hero. So again,
Okay, cool.
whoever wants to go. So
Okay, there. All right,
That's,
cool.
That is funny, but Dave's right.
Yeah.
Rules as written,
It create
neither
this
Barry
engine-
nor Dave
create
or
this
Josh
engine.
can
Yeah,
ever
that
go
wouldn't be
because-
good. Yeah, nobody'd be able to go.
Because we have to wait until all heroes have gone,
Yeah,
but
right,
we can't do
yeah.
that until. So, all heroes have gone.
All
I can
heroes
take my
have
flur-
gone.
my
Okay, all
flurry
right,
in.
cool.
Basically, the idea is to give everybody their first
Right.
chance.
No, I get that that's as intended, but as written, Dave's right.
I just want to make sure that we're not like locking ourselves down.
Yeah.
All right.
So I mean, so my goal was once the guy's on the ground, or he didn't actually go to the ground, but so I was going to do a follow up strike.
So yeah, you can still do your follow up strike. It just happens to be now against a
Right.
standing opponent.
Right. So I just do a dash strike.
Yeah, no problem. Roll for attack, and it's favored.
14.
So favored means you add 4 to the roll.
No, it means
No.
you can re-roll
I
it.
could re-roll,
But you
if I
take-
wanted.
Take the new roll.
You have to
Yes.
take the new roll.
So my normal roll is 12.
And you
So I
rolled a
guess
14.
I rolled a 14, which added 1, and my unarmed is 11, so that's 12.
Okay.
Is the standard test like a 10 kind of thing?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But on unarmed, you're rolling against the other opponent's unarmed.
Yeah, I'm just trying to gauge, what is a decent roll in this and what is like a bad roll.
Can we spend chips after we find out if it's a miss? Or do we have to spend chips before you tell us?
You already spent possibility this turn when you fell.
Oh, okay.
So you can only spend possibility 1 per turn.
Okay.
Although somebody else can spend possibility for you.
So once per turn, not once per action.
Correct. So you turn around ready for the follow-up. He didn't land like you expected, but you go for the strike, and as you go to move, it steps into you, and so you don't land exactly like you wanted to.
I'm down. That's everything I can do.
You can get up.
No, you have a whole.
You have another action.
No. I put it into the pool
Yeah.
and play it.
Ah, okay. So
I see.
villains. So we have one on you. We have one's coming for you, taking that attack of opportunity, basically. Ayaka, one's coming towards you, and the last one is coming to Mikado. So, Josh, Juro faces his,
So he's attacking unarmed.
attacking unarmed.
So my defense is 11.
So he rolls a 21. So that's 8, his unarmed.
That doesn't sound good.
It's not good. And so it is an outstanding result.
Oh boy.
He just punched through your rib cage.
So play if an opponent has successfully completed a test. The test fails. The opponent fails.
Okay.
Outstanding.
Man, what a guy, Jill.
So what you see is you go and it's stepped in front of your punch, and as it's coming in, it's getting ready to both hands just rake down your face.
Wax off.
And you can feel just something internally as you will it to miss, and it just stops at that mid action and then swings, which gave you time to kind of sidestep and get out from under it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that little move later. You're going to teach it to me.
So Barry, soon, the one that comes running up at you,
I have an 8 defense.
so it comes running up and can't stop itself, ends up falling, hooking itself and trips, and then kind of rolls down over you. So it misses. Ayaka,
I have a 7.
Oh man. Oh man.
I
don't like that laugh.
It could either be
The
very
DM laughs.
good or very bad.
the one through the Molotov at, it's coming at you, but then all of a sudden seems to realize that something's impeding it, the flames, and stops its movement as it's kind of just like looking around confused.
Nice.
Misses.
Oh,
Thank
I thought you were done for.
I thought so too.
I thought you were about to get on fire.
Mikado,
He just comes in
Bear hug you.
Yeah.
Boom. You're going down with me. He plays the
Dangerous
martyr
lighting
card.
zombies on fire. They don't care.
Just to let you know, the one attacking Mikado is at 30.
Oh,
Oh man, that's not
by
good.
Mikado.
I told you we should have left him behind.
We'll
Would have
avenge
been
you.
safer inside.
Yes, he would have.
He would have burnt alive, according to our.
Well, it looks like the max on damage is only 2 dice, so I mean, you could live through that.
Okay. So what happens, what you guys see is the last, Xiangxi sees pretty much the weakest one out of the group, Mikado. Mikado sees it coming after, goes to turn to run back upstairs. The Xiangxi leaps and just makes Mikado cross his back. He lands down hard, smacks his face up against the metal grate. You can hear actually his teeth come chattering, clinking down. As he goes to scream, he kind of chokes on his blood, and then the claws from the Xiangxi just enters into the back of his neck and just rips and tears apart his windpipe as his trach is crushed and blood just starts oozing out from it, and it is the death of Mikado.
That's one more, Zhang Shi for
He
the
lived
world.
a full life.
Yeah. Win one for the Zhang Shi, man. Mikado, we're going to have to face off against Mikado before we leave here.
No, finish Mikado off before we leave. Right.
Before he turns.
We do not want to face that man. As
Any actions that we don't know of yet?
No.
Okay.
So, okay, now these go back into our hand, right?
No.
Oh, they don't?
No. So you now, because at the beginning of a new turn, you play a new card into the action pool.
Okay, gosh, a new one. Okay, cool. So the cards stay. That's kind of cool.
So heroes, again, are first. Villains are inspired. And taunt is the preferred action.
So I'm laying down my master plan. We can all start ping-ponging off some of these actions.
So I'm going to throw an alertness in there.
So I drew a supporter, and I'm still a little confused by it. But the text that the supporter says, play to add +3 to any character's total. So does that imply that I could play a card before my turn to support someone else? Because if it's my turn...
Each person can play one play.
No, I
not,
get that.
Not put in the pool. Play a destiny.
Can I give up my ability to play my card on my turn in order to support a character who goes before me in initiative?
I would think no.
Because I don't see how to use supporter otherwise.
I would think you say I'm playing it, and then you hold it there till you hand the 3. It's bardic inspiration.
But it may be played after determining the success level of the test. So why would I play it before I determined an ally's success? A roll?
Again, the idea is
It
you've
doesn't
got it
make
in your
sense.
hand, played. Not. It's no longer in the pool. It's no longer in your hand. It's been played. You see that someone needs the +3. You hand it to them. Until you hand it to them.
But why could I hand it to them when it's their turn and not mine? How would that?
It
Because
allows them to play a different
because
card.
you're support.
Your support. So you're...
So I can play a card when it's not my turn.
From the action pool. They can
Okay.
be played anytime.
Okay. All right.
And so it doesn't have to be on your turn.
So if I play a card before my turn, then I won't be able to play a card on my turn.
Right. If you give that up,
Right,
you
you're basically
give
giving
up
up your
action
turn.
to
Yeah,
give +3
your
to someone
action,
else.
yeah.
but you can
give
still
up your
take an
card.
action.
You give up your
Right.
card play.
Okay.
You could go, hey, give her +3, and then she uses the other card that gives her +3.
Then
You know.
I'm going to play my
Double up.
supporter now at the beginning of everything.
Well,
So
again,
I
you
won't-
don't have to. The way Greg said it is at any time any of
Oh,
us can
okay,
pick.
gotcha.
That's the
Means,
benefit
and it
of
says
these
on the card
cards.
that you can do it after you
Right.
find out
That's
what the
the
result
benefit.
is.
So
Yeah.
Play it
again,
when
so
you need
each
it.
person
Right.
can play out of that pool one blue card each round. We're on a new
It doesn't
round.
have to be your action.
Nope. Doesn't have to be your
Okay.
action. Supporter means though that you can't play it for yourself. That's
Gotcha.
all it means.
Okay.
Yeah, so think of it this way. This is Temple of Doom. Sean Connery going, telling the traps and getting support, to Indy to be able to get past the traps. So even though, he's not there, he's part of the scene. He's letting he's giving the chant, trying to will Indy to be able to.
So on his turn, he doesn't use a card, so he uses support to potentially help Indy. But the way support is written, it says you can use the card after Indy fails.
Right.
Yeah.
So previously
should I
when-
not use a card such that if you fail on your turn, I can then
If you choose to,
play
yes.
the card and use
Yes.
support on you.
If
Yeah,
you
okay.
choose to.
Okay.
Because remember,
So there's a
it's-
benefit in not using the card because
Correct.
Okay.
So remember, in Torg, the heroes are meant to succeed. And so the game wants the heroes to succeed. It's a heroic game. And the mechanics support that. And so, if it comes to like a rules thing, it's going to always be in the hero's favor. Okay, so was it heroes first?
Do we have to do a new one, drama card?
No, we
No,
just
already did.
Oh, we did. Okay, so it's heroes first. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
who
gonna
attacks
go
first?
first.
Okay.
Mikado looks like he's done for. We should go. I'm going to play the alertness card if you will hand it to Greg, please. And I'm looking for a way out. Maybe there's a way through one of these windows so we don't have to go down the alleyway.
So alertness says you notice an otherwise unseen item, clue, or event. Alertness may be played out of your hand at the start of an ambush to prevent heroes from becoming surprised.
Well, we're not getting ambushed.
Not getting ambushed, so you're playing
I'm
it.
playing it for the other reason.
So what you find is you take a quick look around for after the Shang-Chi that tripped on you. You only see these ones left. Nothing else is coming, and so you realize that once you dispatch these 3, you're not in any other immediate danger.
Okay. All right. Well, then I will strike the one that went down in front of me.
All right. And what weapon are you using?
Hands.
Roger that.
Well, actually, no, because I tossed the jerry can. Yeah, hands. I will take that roll. So that is going to be an 11.
So you kind of roll over, get up to your knees, and just go and strike down. You hit, but it doesn't seem to have any effect on it.
Oh, really? Meaning I didn't hit.
Correct.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So at this point, could I use my support
Yes,
action?
That's where you'd use your support.
Yes.
to play the card. And
Now that's where you'd make that decision anyway. Yeah.
And do we know if +3 will make it a hit?
We don't.
That would make it,
But it
instead of
says-
11, it would make it a 14.
You may be played after determining the success
It would
level of
make
the
my roll a
test.
14.
So you play one support card, but it still didn't work. You can play the second one. Right.
But we
I'll
don't
use-
know if
we know if
if
14 is a
14
hit.
will success.
We don't, well, not necessarily.
know.
It
We
depends
just
the
know that
defense
11
of the
will
character.
So I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out.
14 is
is-
pretty high. If you played a supporter card right now, it'll give us an idea as to their toughness.
I'll play the
All
support
right,
card.
so go ahead and turn
Okay.
it upside down.
So now
it's
here's a 14.
So Ayaka, as you're getting ready to hit, Ayaka says, "Hey!" and the thing kind of looks over, which actually lifts its jaw up and allows you to crack.
Yes.
So right underneath its ear, what's the damage?
So that adds to the final total, not to the bonus. So the damage is going to be strength plus 0, 9.
9. So yeah, you end up cracking it, but it just ends up looking back at you. So no damage. These things are tough.
Resilient, yeah.
Yeah, these things are tough.
Now you can play the other supporter card.
Who's next?
He didn't
Oh, no,
put
the
it
other
down.
one.
No, because
Yeah.
the other one's in my hand.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't
Keep
put it
going.
down.
Okay.
I am
I
gonna
wanted to give everybody bonus.
try to shove my katana through the head of the one that he punched.
All right.
That's a nice dice tray.
Use your token because you're going to get one back on my turn.
Well, that was a 2. I'm gonna.
So, Greg, I'm going to throw it out there. You know that I'm just OD right now. I'm an Ord? Okay.
Yes.
So Mary's the only.
I'm the only remaining Horde.
Exciting.
Oh, really? Yeah, you haven't ascended.
So if I played this card, you wouldn't get anything.
You're out of range from the ramen machine.
Oh, actually, it says the draw of the Destiny deck as an alternative, or you can recover 3 shots.
11.
Okay, so 11. The thing looks up as it gets cracked. Just the weird timing as a jaw went like this, your katana just went right by
Victoria,
its
play the
ear.
other supporter card.
We don't have another.
No,
He was going to, but he changed.
I have
it.
changed his
a. I
mind.
can.
Second
There's
chance.
second chance, but if my roll is lower than.
Well, if it's lower than failure, what does it matter? Because on the rerolls, you can't get a.
Quickly, what do you do?
Re-rolling.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't get a mayhem on a reroll.
So you spend a chip, or are you doing the
miss
second
out.
chance?
A second
No,
chance.
she already used her chip.
Well, that does not look favorable. Her body language is telling me that we weren't successful. Am I just taking a long shot here?
Wait, I can use my.
Just punched him. She's
I
trying
can
to
use
cut
one
around my
my
hand,
possibility.
Yeah.
You haven't spent a possibility yet? No.
I have not spent
Nice.
a possibility yet, so.
Yes, you may.
So add
Oh
that
man, that was close.
I don't like this. 7.
There we go. Plus your
Plus
previous
your first
roll. Your first roll.
Oh, what was your first
it
roll on the die? Was it a 14 or something like that?
Yeah.
It was 11.
It was 11.
11.
It
Oh,
was
so you're
11.
28 right
28.
there.
28.
So right, yeah, it's important to remember your first roll when
That's
you
nice the way
Yeah.
it adds. Yeah, it really does.
That's why
favor-
they give you multiple D20s
19.
and 6s.
Okay, yeah, good point.
So 19 is plus 6 to the damage.
So
No, 19 is the final number.
roll a
Oh,
new
That's
D20.
to whether it hits.
Oh,
or
19
not.
to hit. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Type of hit. Yeah.
So, oh yeah, definitely hits.
the type of hit tells us how many dice roll for extra damage, right?
Yes, it does, and it is an outstanding hit. 2 bonus dice.
Nice.
That's where those
now you're
possibilities
looking
come
at
into play.
Yeah.
16. I don't like that you're having to do math.
And well, it was right at that thing where I had to check to see what it was. So as it's getting ready, so you miss, so you swing and you miss the first initial strike, but based off your training, you turn the cutting edge in, and as you pull back, you're able to cut deep into it, and so the head kind of just is now off to the side, and it tries to turn to but it's still in the fight. But you can see where you damaged it.
These are mean.
These are mean.
I feel like these are worse than the first one.
Yeah.
Who's left?
I haven't gone.
Same.
You want to go? Go ahead.
Seeing that the one I threw fire at is just now a ball of flame coming at me, I'm gonna take another school book and throw it again. That was more effective than my fireball zombie now.
Okay, so
Hardbound math
You
book.
just lit the zombies on fire. Now they're fire zombies.
You got a chemistry book in there?
so do you want to throw the school book or hit with the school book?
I want to hit with the school book,
Okay.
the one that's closest to us. That's almost done. That
Or
looks.
if
That's
you're
looking
doing
like it.
unarmed oh, shoot.
It's
Yeah,
engaged
if
with
you're
one
doing
stand
unarmed
right
attack, it's favored right now.
It's not unarmed if you're hitting with a school book.
No,
It'd be,
that's
yeah,
fine.
it'd be
Yeah.
melee.
Club.
Okay.
I was reminding. That's all I was doing.
You re-roll that.
I've already used
Sure,
my
use it.
possibility.
Well, I haven't used a possibility. I can give her one. I'll give her one.
Okay.
I'll give her my last one.
Nice.
All right, yeah, re-roll that one. We don't like those around
There we
here.
go. So 17.
Plus the previous
So, yep.
One.
So it's 16 plus
Okay.
1. So, so it's a 10.
Okay, so yeah, you grab your book and you step into it. It hits it in the head and it kind of shakes it out of whatever it was that was thinking it, and then reorients and focuses on you.
Nice.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna take that flurry card and then I'm gonna pistol whip the one that's on fire.
Okay.
That one needs to go down. It's gonna. We don't need him spreading the fire. Okay.
So
the
melee?
danger in the lives of children. Okay. All right. Melee. That's a 6. So 9. Okay. -1, and it's strength, right?
Strength,
Or,
yeah.
no, it's dex. I'm sorry. So 10.
So you come up to go, swing at it, but for whatever reason, as you start feeling the heat, you just instinctively flinch away from it, and you're able to complete your attack.
Can I give Dave one of my tokens there?
If you haven't spent one in this battle,
I
yeah.
haven't.
All right.
Okay.
Rerolling. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Here.
So 23, 24, 25, 26. Going to be a little different outcome. 15.
15 total?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yes, it definitely hits, and so you just kind of...
Oops, hold on, no. It's melee weapons. So it's 9. I'm sorry, it's 23.
Oh,
that's
that's a
different,
big difference.
I just added to my dex. No, but I added to the value, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay, so, yeah.
23.
You feel the heat, but you just kind of grit your teeth and continue with the swing and just pistol whip this thing in the back of the head. 2 bonus dice.
All right, here we go. 16 damage.
16 total?
Yeah.
So yeah, you definitely hit the thing in the back of the head. You can feel the skull crack a little bit, but it's still up on its feet.
Oh god.
Oh, man. All right. Well, is everyone gone?
Yep, you were the last.
I've got
No,
that.
I haven't gone.
Oh, excuse me,
okay, I
sorry.
thought you
I
went.
thought-
Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
you've gone?
I've gone.
Okay.
He went first.
So I want to use Inspire, and Juro runs over to the one that Ayaka incensed, and he just says, "Hey, ugly, over here!" And he inspires everybody, and he says, "These things aren't so tough." And then he gives everyone a choice of 1 possibility, 1 draw from the Destiny deck, or 3 shock recovery.
I'm going to go ahead and take a destiny.
May I get a destiny card, please?
So I will take the 1.
So
one as well.
ultimately, what you guys see is as this moment in the battle where Mikado is down. You're hitting these things, and it doesn't seem to be affecting it. You could feel it crack, but it's still going on. You cut its neck, and it's still going. Like, how do you kill these things? Then all of a sudden, you hear just the war cry and the war face of Juro, and just runs at it, and just that selfless bravery that he sees. You're just like, yeah, we can do this.
Yes.
And so,
All right. Well, and then I want to
Roll to
attack. I want to punch the guy. 12. Okay, so 12.
it's favored, unarmed. Remember?
My melee total is 10. And are we entitled to know if 10 is a hit or not?
We know it does not
it's
hit.
not a hit.
Yeah.
So I think I would want to use the favored roll.
We know 11 is not a hit.
Okay.
So you can spend a chip? Or no, you can't. You
No,
already spent a chip.
I don't have to spin a chip.
Oh, the favored.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But
Nice.
actually, I could spin a chip if I didn't
Yeah,
give
this
it to you.
Ooh,
So,
you got to
yeah,
take the
no.
worst roll. Now you.
Yeah.
Well, you already
So-
spent a chip once because you
Right.
gave one to me. So
So yeah, I miss.
Okay, so but still, you see him scream and just in his war cry swings, misses. But you guys definitely feel like
Was
what?
an
We're not out of this
inspirational
fight.
charge,
Sergeant
but-
Duck.
Let's go!
That was a real inspirational effort right there.
Look,
Hey, a name for
any-
effort.
Yes.
So that was all the villains,
No,
or all the
Poe
heroes.
has-
Everyone's
one
gone.
more.
Now I can do my flurry. Now I can take my second action. All right, so instead of hitting it with the butt, let's see how I know, I'm going to go ahead and pop around into the back of this thing and see if that kills it. Because the pistol butt didn't do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna cap him.
You're shooting into combat. And
No,
there's
well-
1, 2, 3 people.
Okay, so tell me how that works.
So there is a chance that you're shooting into close combat. If you miss, you potentially could shoot one of them.
Okay, then I'll stick with the pistol butt method. Yeah, I don't want to endanger somebody. All right. Okay, that's a 5. So melee weapons. So it's a 12. And I think it's a miss.
So yeah, you go to swing again, but this time the heat is enough, and even though you want to power through it, you just instinctively pull back.
Okay. Don't want to burn my hand.
Okay, so we still have
So everybody's bonus chart is the same.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
That doesn't change at all.
doesn't change. So Ayaka, the one that's on you, goes to swing. What's your unarmed combat?
7.
Okay, so it
This
does hit. And so it gets rocked, and it almost seems like when Ko came up from behind, it kind of pushed it into you further, and so it comes down and just rakes across your face.
Your high school yearbook picture will be ruined.
Hey, this one about the Storm Knight being affected, is that still in play? Or was that from
Which one?
This one, you don't look so good. Somebody
Yeah,
played
that's
that.
me.
She
That's me.
still doesn't
Oh,
look
that's
Yep,
still
it's still
going
me.
on.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now she extra doesn't look good.
I really don't
okay.
look good.
You just got whacked by the
So
thing.
what is your toughness?
5.
Oh, I rolled.
That's
So I rolled 16 damage. So subtract your toughness, and that is.
You got popped.
Negative.
So what's the difference?
11?
Oh,
You're
what
taking
did you roll?
Roll 16, so 11.
So net 11.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that is definitely it. Cracked you hard. You now can use your reality skill, since you are a Storm Knight, to actually attempt to soak this damage.
Oh, right on.
And let me just...
Let's do that. However that works.
So for soaking damage, Storm Knights can use their reality skill to soak shock and wounds. Doesn't matter what causes it, if it's physical or mental. Spells, you have that ability to use reality to soak it. This represents the character bending reality and choosing a version of events that ended more favorably for you.
Nice.
To soak damage, the character spends a possibility and makes a reality test. You can still spend a possibility even though if you spent one earlier, because it's to soak damage.
Okay.
It's a free action, and even if you get knocked out, it's kind of like implied consent. You're going to do it.
Gotcha.
So a standard success, you're rolling against a 10. Standard success will soak 1 wound. Outstanding success will soak all wounds.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And so if
That
she
would be
fails
a lot.
that, since she'd be taking more damage
So-
than what shock she got, she would go unconscious? Is that how it
So
works?
we would have to look at how many wounds
Oh, okay.
she received.
So this thing's doing
I
wounds.
guess-
Damage is wounds, not shock.
My so is an outstanding success
I think,
like
yeah.
always 16 no matter what you're fighting, or is
No.
so
It's
it
just
depends
because-
on what you're fighting?
So it depends on what you're fighting, and for this particular thing,
Like we don't know what an outstanding success target
because
number
it's
might be.
going correct, it's not a standard set number. So, but because it was 11 points over your basically the damage results table, 11 points over, that means it's 2 wounds and 4 shock on you.
Okay. So let's do the
You're going to
Yeah.
spend
soak
your
it up.
It should.
Do the thing.
I think that was a smart move.
roll
Soak all
reality. DN of 10.
Oh, no.
7.
Okay.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
So
Well, you're still alive, though.
That's
You didn't get
yes.
turned into one
Yeah.
of those
So
lizards.
so I would minus how many my shock and wounds from what each you just said.
right, so it's 2 wounds and 4 shock.
So I'd be down at
Man.
1 and 6.
You can take another bash like that before going down.
So what you guys see is you see when you hit it from behind, and it ended up kind of pushing it forward. And when it came down with a little bit extra weight. Hit Ayaka, the claws just raked across the face.
That's going to leave a mark.
And so she screams out, stumbles back, almost like getting ready to fall. And you can definitely see the blood start streaming out of her face.
So we don't know at this point how the infection is transmitted. For all I know, that might be infectious. With fingernails, right? Okay. I don't know about that.
So that was the one on fire. The one that you were attacking reaches up, looks at you, and swings. And what is your unarmed combat? Or excuse me, your
Unarmed
melee?
defense.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Unarmed defense or unarmed combat if you don't have unarmed defense.
Unarmed defense is 10.
So 10. Okay, that's going to hit. And it does... What is your toughness?
6.
Okay, so...
Somebody's making a character. I feel like somebody's not getting out of this alive.
So what it ends up doing is it reaches out, and so its claws, just as it swings up, just rakes across your belly, just cuts in and just bites in deep, and you know it dug in and just scraped across. Didn't quite spill your guts, but it definitely cut into the flesh, and you can feel the blood. You end up taking 1 wound and 2 shock.
Now these zombies, for lack of a better term, they're like, I mean, have they all of a sudden mutated? Now they got these long, sharp claws and black teeth, or are they just basically, more, quicker, more combative versions of their former selves before dying?
From what you recall from the first one that attacked, not really sure. It doesn't look like they mutated further. It just looks like they're
trying to claw us with like fingernails.
Trying to claw, bite, do whatever.
Right, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. That worries me less. I'd be like in water, they sprouted like 2-inch long black pointed claws. Oh no.
Okay, so Josh, the one that you ran from, so you step into combat. There is, let's see here, the one that was on you, that's who attacked. Barry, the one that was on you, on Soon.
The one that was on me, wasn't that the one that just attacked?
Correct.
Oh, that's
Kiku?
right. So the one that you were trying to strike, so forgive me. So against Juro, oh yeah. That is going to hit. What is your unarmed defense?
11.
Okay, so it... And what is your toughness?
9.
So it is an outstanding result. Rolled low though, and your toughness is 11?
9.
A 9.
Good time to check out that run stat.
So...
There's a run stat?
Yeah.
We could do that.
So I rolled a 17, so I beat you by an 8. So that is going to be 1 wound and 2 shock. Oh, you can attempt to soak if you want to spend.
Oh, yeah, you're a Storm Knight.
If you want to spend your reality.
I'm rolling so poorly that I don't want to waste my anything.
That's smart move,
Yeah, it's just
those
not
chips
gonna...
are kind of valuable.
They are.
Wish I had some.
And so what's the soak roll?
So if you choose to, you can attempt to soak the damage by spending a possibility token, and you roll reality against a DN of 10.
Right? So if you get an outstanding or something or excellent success, then it soaks all the damage. Ooh, that's
15.
nice.
I don't know what's reality.
It's a stat.
Oh, I see. So 16, 3 plus reality of 9 is 12.
And did you add your bonus?
Oh, I didn't know we had
The bonus from...
You said you rolled a 16?
Well, I rolled a 16, which is worth 3 bonus.
Right.
And then I have a reality of 9, which is 9
12,
plus...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So it's a
roll my
standard.
reality roll.
You soak up 1 wound and all shock.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And your possibility?
Gotta pay the rubber sticks.
Pay the bills.
And the one that was on Mikado. So
Cool X trailer along with 20.
See, the possibilities are really powerful.
Extremely so.
yeah.
Yeah, they're real
That could
valuable.
take
They're
a-
real handy. Yeah,
Like a killing blow down to nothing.
yeah, good.
So you end up getting swatted, but again, you just kind of willed it not to happen, and you can feel the reality and the energy of possibility kind of warp the hit, and where it doesn't dig into what it did. But at that point, you hear from behind you as the last one that killed Mikado comes up. Instinctively, you duck, and it just swings right over your head. So that means you now have 2 on you, Josh.
To what?
2 Jilashi.
Oh, right.
Jiangxi.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so
Gentlemen, I'm gonna need you to just sit down and stay calm. Somebody will be with you shortly.
next round, villains go first.
Oh man. Oh,
I was waiting for that.
It's not good.
All right, if anyone has anything to play,
Oh, now this is where I can discard one to get an, or do we draw?
no.
You can't discard unless there's a card that says you can. So
You're
if you-
drawing.
I'm drawing because I played one and I have 3.
So we do draw up to 4.
No. You only
Oh,
draw to refill your hand after
end.
the scene.
I see.
After the scene, yeah.
Okay.
So
Yes.
So cool. But we can discard one to draw one, right?
No.
Okay. That's
But
But we
Yeah,
can
'cause
put a
there
new
is
one
magic.
down.
We can put a new one down. All right.
Yeah, that's
okay.
rummy or whatever.
We can put a new one down, though.
All right, so villains go first. The two
Better survive
that
the
was on
barrage.
Juro.
First one.
So, Juro, you're able to kind of hook the arm of the one that swung at you and drag it and, with a swing and just get it away from you, so it ends up missing. But at the same time, you feel this rake across your back and teeth sink into your shoulder. And it was, what was your
Toughness 9.
toughness? 9. Okay, so you end up taking 1 wound and 2 shock.
I can soak again,
You have to spend the possibility
but I
to.
have to spend the possibility, which is my last possibility.
Correct.
1 wound, 2 shock. I think I will pass.
All right.
Take the damage.
So, Kiku, the one that was on you, as you kind of stumble away, it lunges again, but you're stumbling back, and so it kind of missed its timing, and so it just swipes right in front of you, but you can feel this nails just
Hot breath.
rake your eyelashes as it just kind of grazed down your face. And then Ayaka, the one that's on you, sees weakness, and so it goes to attack, and
This one's on fire, right?
this one's on fire.
Okay.
So, but as it's coming forward, you can almost see like the fire itself is starting to take an impact. It kind of shambles and stuffles forward. A little bit of it just kind of puffs up, and you can get that oily, greasy stink of burnt flesh that's in your nose, and you know what that smells like.
Yep.
It'll stay with you for the next week.
So I'm like spinning around in circles. I'm like, is it on me? Is it on me? And like it's wrapped around my back and biting my neck.
So that's the 4 Shang-Chi.
So I'm going to go first. I hear him hollering.
Get it off! Get it off!
I'm going to try and I'm going to run at it and try and tackle the 2 that are on him, one into the other, and knock him short of him.
Okay, so grappling, it's going to be a grappling attack. You strike your target. It does strength -2
Damage.
damage.
But it's an unarmed attack.
But it's
is
an
that right?
unarmed attack, yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
That's 20. Woohoo! 31. So that is going to be an unarmed combat of 18.
18, which is an outstanding roll. Actually, no, it's not. It's only a good roll. So 1 extra,
1 die damage.
1 die damage.
To the strength -2.
Strength -2.
Okay. So we're adding that to 7. So 9 points of damage. But the objective was not as much damage, but trying to selflessly get it off him and knock the 2 of them away.
Okay, so you come running up. You end up hooking it into a nice tackle. As you both go down, it crunches. Tell us what we see.
Oh, so I just pushed forward. So I missed the other one. I pushed forward with my shoulder to try and knock it as hard as I could. I figured I'd just kind of smear the head up.
So you knock it down, and with your shoulder, you just end up driving it into the pavement as your momentum.
With force, yep.
Yeah, with the you guys' actual momentum goes, and it's force enough and fast enough and hard enough where it kind of grinds away a piece of the brain, and you can see this red streak of brain as you drag it along.
Oh,
Gross.
road rash. Is it bad, you guys? Is it bad?
I'm also like completely gashed.
Oh yeah, you got
Yeah.
one straight across the stomach.
I don't feel very good.
Ooh, man.
Okay, so that was one of the ones that was on Juro.
Oh God, I'm still an ord.
Still in order.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know what I gotta do.
He's going for it. He's all heroically.
So,
Selflessly.
so out of character, the way that I see it is, this is a self-defense fight. It's not a selflessly fight.
Okay,
So
that's fair.
and that's.
I'm not arguing.
But I also want the listeners to kind of hear what.
Why
the
you're
thought.
picking on me? I got it.
That's funny. All right.
Okay, who goes next?
Who's going next?
How many are left?
There are 3 left.
3.
I'll go for one.
That's a great look.
Pick me one.
Cut that. Yeah.
So
carve
there's
that
one
thing
that's
up.
still that you cut, and its neck is kind of dangling. So that one's still on you.
That's the one I
So
hit
if you
the. Oh
make-
no, son.
If you have an idea before you take your action, then any action you take is approved. So, like, if your action is
she
melee,
picks
My
it.
action is melee, so melee is gonna be.
right?
Well, it says any. I don't think I have to pick from any and determine it. It just
the
says
approved action is any. So you don't
Any.
have to pick. It's just any for all of us. So it's
Yeah.
a wild card. We can all pick a different.
That's how I'm
action.
reading
Too bad I didn't play that to start with.
That's why, right?
So
and
actually, it's let me check the drama deck real fast because I want to make sure that melee is an approved action
Yes,
on
gotcha.
the bottom of the
Well, do I even have to decide what? Because
attack is an approved action.
okay.
Yeah. So I mean, you can have an idea, and then anything you do.
Isn't
can
this
be
the
an
approved action? So it could be any. So any action you take, that
Yeah.
could be the
Yeah.
approved action.
Yeah.
You're changing that word right there.
Yeah, so instead of
And
That's
attack
pretty cool.
was an approved action, and so actually that would earn. Well, you're not.
Nope.
It would only
It hasn't been
help
played
from
yet
here
either.
forward. Right.
Oh,
So yeah,
it's been put into the action pool, or has it been played?
I am currently playing.
It's playing
Roger
right
that.
now.
So yeah,
Roger.
so now it's going to
She has an
discard, and
idea.
now it's set
Okay.
as.
does that mean
She's like,
all of
hey.
us get that?
Yes, it means
okay.
all of you that
Okay.
succeed. this
Basically,
round.
she says,
All the
"Hey,
Storm Knights.
go for the head."
Yeah,
And
shut
then
up.
all of us go for the head, and it's all an approved action.
Gotcha.
That's funny.
All right, I am going to.
Home Storm Knights.
Hey,
I'm a storm squire. I'm
clarify.
getting there.
Yeah. hands.
I'm a
Hey,
drizzle
what do we
squire.
send in for coffee while we fight these guys?
Well, knowing that you're getting the possibility back, it'd be ludicrous not to do
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're getting that possibility back.
Here you go. Here's my last possibility.
All this fighting's making me thirsty.
It's the last possibility.
19.
There we go.
Yeah.
So 23.
Nice.
So what's your total?
Isn't that 16? Oh, I got to add my last one to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
What did I
8
roll?
and what?
23 was the
What's the
combination.
number here?
23. This is 10.
So yeah, 18 is going to be your total.
Okay, that is going to be 1 bonus die damage.
Okay.
Nice.
13.
Yeah.
13 total?
Yes.
Okay. So you swing and tell us what you see. Or tell us what we see.
I am so mad that this thing borderline gutted me and is cutting everybody's face up with their nasty fingernails. So I just, like, as I'm screaming, it's like slow-mo, I'm like, ah. I slice its head off.
So, and like, reality itself kind of warps and everything just seems slow down. And you can hear just this primal scream of Kiku. And you see the thing just get fully decapitated since you achieved your attack.
Yes.
Well, that's awesome.
I like that Kiku's a sci-fi writer and all that first, but ooh, those nails.
So that's what we get. Nice. So we succeed. We get that chip. That's good. That's good. That's really good.
That's what I was
Very
saying.
good.
Is like
Right.
you're gonna succeed.
Nice, yeah.
It's worth it.
So how do you get the chips back?
If you succeed
Succeed
in an
at
action,
the
this round.
favorite action, approved action.
Oh, okay.
If you succeeded basically any action.
her card changed that to
Action
any.
from here forward.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man,
No,
yeah.
in this round.
And then
this
just
round.
in this
In this
round
round.
until the next draw.
Yeah.
Anytime
Any
you
of
play those
us.
cards, that person should go first.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, to approve all and change it to any.
Yeah.
And then the
Unless,
rest.
of course, the Storm Squire is here, in which case
Yeah,
it doesn't
right.
matter. You get to
That's all.
All right, somebody else go. We've got
So
two
that
left.
is
I'll go.
3 that are dead and 2 are left.
All right. I'm gonna try and pop one.
So there's 1 that's still on Juro, and then 1, the burning one on.
I'm gonna try and finish. I'm gonna try and finish off this burning one.
I don't know how the one on fire is still alive.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my switchblade out and I'm gonna try and just shank it. You know.
Okay.
All right. So they get a bonus with the
Get it in the brain.
switchblade. Yeah, I'm gonna try and just stick it right in the base of the head there. All right. Well, that's a 5. But let's see here. So I have. It is a melee weapon.
There's a possibility card
And
here.
if
Do
I
you want to
remember
use it?
correctly, you Switchblade
I-
is your
you know,
favorite
I have-
weapon.
But you
And
have to use
also-
one that's down here.
And also, attacking is favored, so you can reroll.
Attacking is preferred.
So,
Or the
Well,
well,
no,
I've
one
got a
gets
card
you
that
a
allows me to
bonus
play it. I
possibility.
think out of my head.
Oh, okay,
We were
gotcha.
playing it wrong last time.
All right, so I'm gonna play this card. It says drama. It says play this card as a possibility.
Ah,
You may not spend more than 1 drama card per test. All right, and then it says but you may use it in addition to the regular possibilities and a hero card. So I'm gonna use this.
can you play it from your hand, or was it in the action
Yeah, I'm
pool?
playing it as a possibility.
But can you play it from your hand?
Oh, it doesn't say either way.
So you can't play Destiny cards from your hand unless the card says it has to go into the Destiny
use-
action pool.
That basically
Use
does
the
the
hero.
same thing. All right,
Yeah.
so we'll use this one. All right, but we'll use this one. Does that just allow me to re-roll? Is it the same as a possibility?
What does it say?
It's used
Play
as a
this card
possibility.
Okay.
You may not
Perfect.
spend more than 1 hero card per. Oh, play it as a possibility.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that's the important.
All right, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll again. So I'm gonna add 5 to it. Well, there's another 5.
minimum of 10.
10.
Oh, cool.
So that's
is a
15.
possibility.
So that's 15. So 15 is going to give me a bonus 2. So that's going to be 13. I don't know if that's a hit or not.
And I want a reminder that it is your favorite, so you could have re-rolled.
the 5.
Why is it my favorite? Oh,
Because
oh,
it's an
On your character, Switchblade is
attack.
a favorite
oh,
weapon.
gotcha. Oh.
Where's
So that'd be better to do that than to
Since-
use the card.
And since we're
He's got a
learning the
different-
game
Yeah,
and we're
okay.
learning the mechanics,
So why do I change
that's
that?
I don't
Okay.
Would
mind
have been here.
Okay.
this time.
So we still have the card. Okay.
For
so
now, you will
for now.
probably still use it, but re-roll.
re-roll your. You still have the 5.
So right now,
I
we're
just
gonna
I
wrap it
rolled.
up.
Okay, so am I going to re-roll? Do you want
You're
me to
going
re-roll?
to. Are you going? Yeah, it's a favorite. You don't have to,
you
but
could get a
Switchblade is your favored weapon.
Oh, it is. Okay. So yes, I'll go ahead and yeah.
Okay,
There's a 14. Okay.
that's better.
So 14 plus 14. So that's the only thing I'm rolling. I'm not adding the original roll to it, or
Right.
am I still?
No,
No.
14 gives you a bonus of 1.
1. So now my melee weapons is 18. So 18 now.
Okay, so that gives you 1 bonus die damage.
All right, 1 bonus die. Here we go. All right, so it's going to be strength plus 1, so 15 damage.
15 damage. Okay, so you just like switch over. You know, you have the pistol in one hand. You switch over, grab your switchblade, activate it, comes out, and just straight up, and you do cut it, but you weren't able to get the brain. And
Okay,
so because
alright.
you heard Kiku yell, "Get the brain!" And so end up getting to the neck, causes shock, but not a wound.
Okay, all right.
And you get a possibility.
Oh, and I get a possibility. Oh,
Because the
nice.
attack.
Yeah, give me that thing.
Who hasn't gone yet?
So I haven't gone.
Right.
So there were 2 on me at the time.
And Soon tackled one and brain smashed it.
Okay, so it's taken care of, or is it? Was it?
It's
yeah.
taken care of.
So I'm gonna go after the other one that was on me.
So the only 2 that are left is a flaming one on Ayaka and the one on you.
Yeah. So I'll go after the other one that's on me. Yeah. Come on, come get some.
Come get some! Ah!
So yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I guess like I'm gonna kind of try to wait until he makes a move and then try to counter him, even though it's my turn.
They're mindless.
He already made a move.
Yeah.
I guess
They're just rage on wheels.
I'm just saying for color. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna wait for him to come in, and then I'm gonna, you know, kind of let him come in and just, smash him and throw him around.
So when it swung at you, it's overextended. What's what you're waiting for?
So this will be a unarmed combat attack. All right. So let's see. I have a 4. Yeah. So I guess
Succeed
I'll
this round.
use
Don't
hero.
miss succeeding this round.
Right. So I'll use the possibility.
The hero card?
Yes.
Okay. So roll. Minimum of 10.
The first one was 4. So the second one will be 5.
So it's
Minimum
10.
of 10.
Minimum of 10.
14.
14 is a
2.
1.
Or 1.
So melee is I am attacking unarmed, which is a 11. So that'll be a 12.
Okay. Yeah, so you end up going swinging, and it's overextended. You swing, you do connect, but you can just feel that it was a glancing blow, and it doesn't hit. And who's last? Ayaka?
Yep.
Do I get a because I didn't succeed, I don't get a
Correct.
So I
I'll ask, could he have used... No, because you can only use one possibility.
Right, I could have used a +3 if I hadn't used one. Yeah.
Yep.
So somebody could have used a possibility
But
for him.
he couldn't have used because effectively that card represented the one from his hand.
Correct.
I'm gonna try to kick the one that's on fire right in front of me.
Okay,
As-
so unarmed.
Yes,
All right.
a 10.
You get to roll
Oh,
again.
but I can't know because I'm still affected by my.
So it's a
don't look so
starting
good. So 10.
Oh, the first time the infection actually.
Second time for her.
Yep.
Oh, you already rolled.
Yep.
It's absolutely worth spending the
Yes.
possibility. You
Yeah.
should get it.
Yeah.
That was a
Go.
Total shock. Josh did not.
So 15 total.
20 total because that second roll is a possibility. It's a
10.
Oh right. Okay. So 20. So
Plus 7.
7, 14, 15.
So 15. You
Yep.
definitely do kick. Whew, what's your strength?
5.
5. Yeah, you feel the kick, staggers it back, which gives you room to be able to re-get your footing. The attack was successful, but you didn't damage it.
Okay.
Actually, wait a minute. How much? What was your total combined? 15, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And can I use the second wind card to get some of my shock back?
You haven't played a card yet?
Nope.
for this, huh? Yes, absolutely.
5 shock.
That's why I placed it in there.
Nice. Good
So I can only go up to what my total amount, like
Yeah,
my highest
you're
number
only
is, so
even.
I can't go high past that. So.
Correct.
Okay, back to 10.
Okay, is that everybody?
Yes.
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 2 left. They're damaged. So are you guys. And villains are first. Okay.
And what's our approved action this time?
The
Or-
approved
Defend or
action is
intimidate.
defend or intimidate. All right. So, Josh, Juro is facing one still, and it swings at you, and it. And what's your unarmed combat?
My unarmed combat is a 11.
Do we put our cards in at this point?
Yes.
Or my unarmed defense is 11.
So now I'm
Unarmed
going
defense?
to put in that drama card.
I'm going to add a supporter card.
Yeah, same.
So it
So we
does
gotta-
hit.
We need 2 people to use support this turn.
And what is your toughness?
9.
Toughness is 9, and actually no bonus dice this time. So it is a good roll, which is 1 wound, 2 shock.
Alright, so I got 1 chip. So can I use my chip to soak?
Yes, you may.
Alright, I will do that. And
Poor soaker.
so how does that work again?
So you are rolling against a difficulty number of 10, and you're rolling reality.
Nice, he made it.
So that's a 17.
So a 17, which is an outstanding, because it's over. Actually, no, it's only good. Sorry,
It's only good.
only good.
So sucks what, 1 wound or
So
Yeah, I'm
you
already
end
down
up
1,
soaking
so I
though
went
2
3.
wounds and all shock.
nice.
All right, so as this one swings at you again, it definitely bites. You can feel the pain and pinch, but as you're
Get
just
off of
willing
me.
this to, to you don't want to die here. When it releases, it didn't puncture.
Oh.
And the last time that it bit you, you can actually feel energy kind of mend and close that too, because you had 2 wounds, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. So you end up soaking 2 wounds. All right, and then Ayaka, the flaming one that's on you, hits. Okay, so let's see here. It is, what's your unarmed defense?
7.
Yep, that's going to be an extra thing.
She's not supposed to be the frontline fighter.
No, not supposed to be.
It could have been worse. You could have been Miyato back there.
Yeah, could have been worse.
Yeah, he got insta-gib.
And what is your toughness again?
5.
Red shirt back
5?
there.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yep, this is going to be 2 wounds and 4 shock.
I'm going to soak.
Okay.
Chip.
Possibility?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, pay the bill.
Gotta pay the piper.
Nice.
So 15 is plus 2, so 15, 16.
So 16, that's...
Oh, wait, hang on.
A reality. Yeah,
Reality,
reality
sorry.
skill.
So 13, 14.
So 14, it is 4 over, which is a standard success that will allow you to soak 1 wound and all shock.
So I'm going to be down to 0 wounds.
No, up to for this attack, right? Not it doesn't heal you. It just prevents the damage of this attack, right?
Correct.
So your regular wounds are still there. You just didn't take any of this damage.
But that's what I'm
You
saying.
know.
There was 2 wounds.
No, yeah, she only soaked
Oh.
1 wound.
So I'm
That's
down
right.
to 0 wounds. I have no wounds.
So,
Or I'm like full. I'm KO'd. I'm assuming is what it is.
Oh, defeated. I
so,
think they call it defeated, right?
so what you guys see is the burning thing that's after that, just so you guys are feeling to put down, finally steps forward. Ayaka desperately kicked it, but it knocked back, took a step forward, just reached out, grabbed her, pulled her in, and then it bites just right onto her clavicle. She screams and just collapses.
Fuck.
What was the other pre-gen character?
Jenny.
Jenny. Jenny.
And that was the last of the Shang-Chi, so heroes.
We went first.
No, not this
Nope,
turn.
not this round.
Oh,
Yeah, they went. The
good.
enemies went first. Well, I'm ready to pop one.
We didn't go first the last 2 turns.
I'm gonna continue to shank the one that's on.
Okay. The last one?
The one that the one that just took down.
Oh no, there's still one on you too, huh? There's
There's
still
2
one
on him, isn't there?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just 1.
All right, so here I go with the switchblade again. 5.
So you can
Are you gonna
use your
favor it?
favor to reroll
Is
that.
it favored? Oh, where's the show favored?
So on your character sheet,
Switchblade.
so Switchblade,
It's just my weapon. It doesn't say favored. I got that from last round because we had that card in there.
I'm almost positive I saw that.
Oh, trademark weapon? No, that's just I get to reroll 1s on the damage with it. It's a trademark weapon, but it's not a favored weapon.
I swear I saw it was a favorite weapon.
Oh, you know, I mean, I'll take it. I'm not trying to argue with you. You know,
No, I must have,
you typoed is what you're saying.
in my mind.
Okay. Oh, okay. So it's all right. So then, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll use this fate coin to reroll. There we go. So I'm gonna
Reroll, add 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna add to it. There we go.
18.
So 17, which is plus 4.
And
So
you rolled 5 before
yeah,
first hand?
total 17. Yeah.
Oh, got it.
So I rolled. Was it a
5
5?
and 13 is 18.
Oh, 18. Sorry. So 5. Okay. So this is gonna be melee weapons, which is 17 plus 5. That's gonna be 22.
Well, that was Greg's point about using different dice every time. So like, if you
Oh, yeah,
we need to get into the habit of rolling successive d20s because we constantly have to refer back to our previous roll, and we've already re-rolled that die.
Yeah.
We don't have it there anymore.
So that is an outstanding hit.
The 2 dice.
So 2 bonus dice of damage.
2 bonus dice, and I get to re-roll the ones. All right, so that's 6 plus 10, 16 damage.
16 damage. So as it bites in, it's biting down, and you hit it in the back of the head, which actually stops it and drops and allows it to drop Ayaka, but it turns around and it's still up.
So as an action, I think, can I use this thing? Oh, that's for the test, not the damage. I can't do it for the damage. I can only do it for the test.
And support someone.
I can only do it for the. This is only for the test, not the damage. So I thought I could boost my damage. Okay, cool.
But we have 2 supporter cards on the action deck,
so who's next?
You could support the next person to take action.
Is there one on you, Juro?
Yeah, I'll do. Yeah, I'll support. Well, yeah. So once whoever goes next or whoever attacks that one.
Juro, why don't you attack yours?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This thing's all over me. So.
Okay, so I'll use the supporter.
Not yet.
You know, why not?
Just in case he doesn't need it.
You don't have to play during your turn.
Oh, I can wait until after. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll. This is the last one at this point. Is that correct?
No.
I didn't kill
still 2.
The flaming one is
still
still
fire.
So
he's
he
engaged
hit,
the flaming one, but he hasn't. Okay.
Didn't kill it.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack the one that's on me.
I feel like I did a lot of damage with that switchblade. Oh, what's that?
It's a 1 or a 20. I'm not sure.
Oh, it's a 20.
Oh, it
it's
is
a 20. Nice.
Yeah,
Reroll
20.
it, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
So roll and add to it.
22.
Which is an
Oh, no, I thought we weren't using the supporter.
Oh, we didn't decide to use it unless
Unless you needed it.
Do we need it? I mean, you rolled pretty high. I think you're probably right.
18 is probably fine. But is there a difference between 18 and 22?
Yeah, sure. Look at 18.
You might become an outstanding and you get
Exactly.
Was,
so
an outstanding is the highest already.
So a good roll above adds a bonus dice. Outstanding adds 2 bonus dice to damage.
So outstanding is the best you can get. So we can hear if it's an outstanding roll, and if it's not, we could add
the 3.
The 3 to make it possibly an outstanding roll.
Correct, but I won't tell you until you make the final decision.
But you will tell us if it's good or outstanding.
Yes.
So an 18, is that good or outstanding?
You said 19.
18 is good.
Hey, maybe important to note that just looking here, when you
I know.
Oh, okay. The defeat thing.
And yeah, I will use the supporter. I mean, if Dave will use the supporter, that will bring me to 20
for damage.
Did you
for the roll?
Did you play that? Or did somebody else play?
No one's played it yet.
The supporter card says it can be played after determining the success level.
So as long as you didn't put it into the action pool, you could use it.
Well, we have 2 supporters.
So
right
you
now.
can use one.
One that I put in, and one that
I could use one because I haven't used the card yet. I use it on
any player can play a card from the action pool. So
Except
it's like a
support
community
says,
pool.
Right.
So I play.
Support says it's for someone else.
Yeah, so I play the support
so no matter what, he can't play it for
on
himself.
Josh. So
as long as you don't play my support.
Right. You can't use. You can't play a
So that would
support
make
for
it
yourself.
a 21.
3. Yeah, I got you.
So would that make it an
plus 8.
outstanding result?
So you end up playing it, which bumps it up by 3, and that is an outstanding result.
Nice. So now we kind of know near the threshold.
Bloodthirst.
So that's going to be 6 and 11 and 6. That's 17.
17 is.
These things are tough.
Yeah, I didn't realize that when they miss me, they get a shock. If they try to unarm me and they miss me because I have block strike. I didn't.
Oh, nice.
So what did you roll for on your dice?
6 and 11. That's 17.
So your 6, you get to. Oh, that's what you roll total on that dice. Got it. Okay, so you punch it and it staggers back. It takes shock, but not that last wound.
All right. So for my card for this turn, I would like to support the next player to attack.
So who's
I'm not
up?
sure who that
Well,
would be.
since I'm right by Jiro's, I'll take the next attack.
Okay.
Same thing, I'm just hitting it, punching it unarmed.
The 10, right? You have to re-roll the 10s, right?
Nope,
Oh.
that's a 5.
It was a 5.
And there's no support that's going to help. Moving to the next person.
Well, does somebody have a chip?
It's all done for. Next.
Don't waste the
Kiku?
chip. You'll need it for support.
You could do drama, Barry, to take it as a possibility. Actually,
I'm not a Storm Knight.
Oh, that's right.
Move to the next player, please.
Seems like just
Let's move on.
Nothing to see here.
I'm not the Storm Knight you're looking for.
I'm gonna try to sort it.
Damn it.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna chop its fucking head off.
There we go.
Fucking chop its fucking head off.
Did you roll 1?
A 7.
So we do have the +3.
That only gets it to a 10, so that's a net
Well,
0.
we're not waiting for the
when we
fancy
know that
deals.
it doesn't
Yeah.
hit.
Or I can immediately attempt any action.
Or you can use this, which gives you a possibility chip. Oh, you have one already. You
Yeah.
can possibility it and then get to add it on and roll again.
Yeah,
That's not
and
a
the
bad idea.
possibilities are pretty.
But I only have one.
But you can always take another one here if you need to.
Use that one.
I'll
the
use
drama?
that.
Okay, cool. All right. That gives you a possibility.
Okay.
7 plus.
10. So 17.
Nice.
For 14.
14, just straight damage.
9.
So 9 points of damage. Yeah. And so you end up cutting it. It cuts into it, but it just didn't seem to affect.
I've been adding the skill add to my value.
No, that's what I'm.
Oh, yeah, that's wrong.
I tried to tell you that in the beginning.
Yeah, that's wrong, yeah.
Just
that out.
these two
You just-
first columns
Yeah.
are irrelevant.
Well, just the
look at
calculation.
last
Just look at the
column.
value. Okay, gotcha. All right.
All right, so I'm assuming Ayaka does not get anything this round,
So is that the end for everyone?
except Ayaka.
Okay. So Ayaka.
Oh, yeah.
So at a defeat, when a Storm Knight goes down, you can make a strength or a spirit test against a difficulty number of 10. So, but you have to use your lowest.
Wow.
Strength.
Can you use the
Which, if I'm guessing, is
possibility
ready.
points on this?
Yes.
You got a possibility chip, so that's in case the shit handle.
Yeah.
I can use my possibility chip on it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Because
Hopefully you won't need
you're
it.
still you're not dead yet.
Okay.
And so
I still have
last
that.
vestige of reality can
Gotcha.
still bend it to.
You need an 18 or higher.
Okay.
What? Really?
She needs a
I need to
base
get-
10. Her
Oh.
strength is a 5.
I thought you were saying she needed to roll an 18.
She does.
Yes. I have to get to a roll an 18.
Here's a
16.
16. That's not a bad start.
Wait.
Oh.
Can we support that?
Yes, you may.
We can add to dex
Add
or
3.
strength.
Okay.
I do the player
This is
support card.
strength.
It is a strength.
Yep.
Test. So,
This is-
yeah.
so-
This
now
is
I have
add
plus
3.
3. Yeah.
Okay, so
And we can do that
That's a
without
19.
so that's a
taking
19, and then
turn.
I get to
Okay.
that gets me to a 6.
Hold on a sec.
But yeah,
that adds at the end,
Okay.
right? That doesn't add to the bonus die roll. That adds at the end.
That adds
Add
to
3
the
to
end.
your dex.
So you got
No,
a
that adds.
16.
No, it says
It
it adds.
says add 3 to your
the
strength
test.
skill total.
Oh, total. Oh, wow,
Yeah.
nice.
So you start with a 16, which gives you 3.
Okay.
To your strength of 5, that's an 8.
Plus
that
3,
plus 3
11,
makes it an
yeah.
11, which is better.
Yeah.
okay, an
That's
11.
pass, right?
Against you're looking for a
10.
difficulty of 10.
Oh, so
So
you made
that's
it.
just
Okay.
a success by 1.
So yeah, I'd like to be able to try to boost that
Yes, you can.
So-
what I will say is,
because
if you only get a standard,
Right.
you do suffer a permanent injury.
right. That's why I'm looking at
awesome.
and then if I get a good, then I get an injury, but it will last until all wounds are healed, and if I get outstanding, then I'm just knocked out.
Correct.
Okay, so then I want to boost that
Yes, you do.
So you are now adding to a 16.
to a 16. A 14.
30 right
so
there.
30. So now I'm at 9,
Plus 3 is 12.
Plus
Plus
3
your
is
strength
12.
of 5 is 17.
17.
17, which is only a good. So anybody else who has possibility can spend a possibility
Nice.
for
There
them.
it is.
Got another to the roll. Oh, nice.
I don't think you can. You can add. You can
It's
keep
as long
adding,
as somebody
basically.
else is.
So
As long as someone
I
else
can't.
does.
As
Well,
long as you
somebody else.
haven't
Okay.
spent.
Yeah, all right.
So that's the cool thing about possibility
You can't do it twice.
is exactly.
Gotcha. You can take one. You could do it 4 times if we all had chips.
So another 5.
10. 10.
Oh, so 10.
Another
So
10,
40.
So 40.
So 11 plus 3, 14,
Plus 5 is
19.
So 19 would over 10. So that's only 9. So you need 10 for an outstanding.
Oh,
Oh, damn. Oh.
Oh,
is there another
so
plus
you-
3 out there?
Well, she's only
there
going to
any-
suffer the injury until she gets healed. Right?
Oh, you
Not
didn't
if
play
she
the
gets-
plus 3 yet, have you?
we did.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
Here,
yeah,
we
we
did.
Not if she
added
gets
that to
less
it.
than 9, then it's
did.
permanent. That was
Is there a second plus
There-
3 out there?
no.
There's just a second chance this is immediately a reattempt any action.
And
But
it
she-
starts
What
at
about
0.
what about
you don't
this
have
one
the,
that says what's
possibilities.
this
Well,
one?
technically,
This
she already
says
used.
add
That's
plus
action
3
card
to the
for
total
this
of your
roll.
test.
I already-
Action may be played after determining the success level
yeah.
of the
And
test.
I have the ability to play a card.
Okay.
So I will
Either way.
play that for you.
So then I
Okay,
get
there
up
we
to
go.
22. 20,
There
wait,
we go.
19, 20, 21, yeah, 22.
Which is 10 over is an outstanding.
Yay!
So you are
So I'm just
unconscious,
knocked out.
but you're not dead.
Right.
And you will not suffer a permanent injury.
Sweet.
But this thing is still biting on her.
Like
No, dropped
He-
her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah.
just
That shanked it.
the action card should be for your own test, and the supportive card should be for someone else's test.
So,
I don't think you should.
heroes first.
Oh, was it my turn?
Nice. Heroes first this time.
Barry used
Prefer-
an action to add +3 to his
Preferred
test, and
action
he
is
added it to
taunt.
someone
So-
else's test, so.
The approved action is taunt, and to be able to, like to help with game things. So remember, this one just bit and, knocked out Ayaka. It's feasible to think that it's going to go in for the kill. A potential taunt that gets you a possibility could be to get his attention and make you attack, and make the zombie attack you. That would go for an approved action.
Do we play cards again?
You put cards from your hand into the action pool.
I'll go ahead and put that
I'm
marker
out of-
down in case anybody wants to throw themselves on the grenade.
I'm
okay?
out of cards.
Hey, there you go. Just in case anybody.
So
feels
heroes
dangerous.
first this round.
Gets it out.
Who
of my
goes?
There's one left.
So I've got a
I thought there's
question,
two.
question
Two
about
left.
Yeah, there's. I didn't kill it.
taunt.
What's that?
Am I allowed to ask you if what I want to do as a taunt counts as a taunt before I do it?
Yes.
Okay. So I am fucking furious. I've been gutted. The one that was on fire for entirely unreasonable too long. And I am
In every book you've ever written, the
That's
fire
not-
would have put it down.
That's not how fire works. And I'm mad, so I am staring at it, dragging the tip of my sword on the ground, causing sparks.
Sweet. Okay.
Does that
Someone's
taunt it?
watched anime.
So you've seen that Ko hit it, which dropped Ayaka from its grasp. It's ready to go, but you kind of take your katana, hit the ground, get its attention, start walking menacingly towards it, dragging your sword along, getting to the spark. That definitely gets a taunt roll. So you want to roll against your charisma. Difficulty of 10.
I have taunt, so it may be a skill you
It
got
may be a
under
skill.
interaction.
Yeah,
I
it's,
have taunt.
it's an interaction skill. Yeah,
Yep.
I think we all have those. Or do we have
So,
different?
But you may not have it.
Repeat.
No, we all have interaction skills. We don't all have other skills.
Yeah.
So
We have
basically
different-
roll taunt against a difficulty of 10.
11.
11. So yeah, so it sees you, and I mean, as primal as this thing is, it knows a challenge when it sees it. As it just screams at you and lunges, you succeed.
It lunges, it hands you
Oh,
All right, then as it's coming, hopefully it
Here you
doesn't
go,
see
you
me, and
earned
I'm going to
this.
try and run it down.
Was that my action?
That was your
taunt
action.
is
Okay.
the action.
Okay, okay.
But it got you the possibility point, so I'm going to try and nail it. Nope. Apparently, as it's walking slowly, it dodges me.
Well, it's not walking slowly. I mean, it stopped, just kind of seeing the taunt, screams, lunges, but you just happen to time wrong.
Yep.
And we only fumble if we roll a 1, right?
Correct.
Okay. Cool. So we could have like a 3 and have like a negative number total, but as long as we didn't roll a 1, we didn't do anything.
There's not a
incredible.
mishap.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So who's next?
Well, I'll go ahead and shank the fiery one and
Okay.
see if I can finish it off. Here we go.
Nat 20. Keep rolling.
a 10,
Keep rolling.
30.
another 10.
Keep rolling.
40.
And an 18, baby.
What's your
58. Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
you're
Can
adding
you
to
add?
that.
Is there any way you
Yes,
can add
yes,
to
yes.
that? Because
So
after
it's for every 5, after 50, it's +1. So I have a plus
Read this
14.
card.
play after a die roll of 60
60?
plus to refill all the orbs in a zone with possibility energies. All player characters immediately receive one possibility
Hell yeah.
and draw a destiny card.
All good.
Hand size is increased by 1 until the end of the next act.
Yeah.
Only 1 glory card may be played per dice roll.
Well,
so
Is there a way
I
to
only
raise
got
that
a,
number?
I got a 58, so somebody can play. Somebody
What?
gives me a +3 to a test, and that would get me there.
I'll walk away for 5 seconds and you roll a 58.
Made an epic
I rolled-
roll.
yeah.
Does anybody have a possibility chip?
She does.
Because that means you
There
we go.
58.
Roll.
adding to
You'll
my
get it
roll.
right
again.
away.
19.
Nice.
77.
77. So
77.
the roll itself is 50
It's going to
plus.
be 27. It's going to be 6 extra points.
So 19 plus.
Oh, it's full 5s. It's going to be
yeah, it's full 5. So is it how many?
So every +5 above 50.
50, and I ended up with
so plus
70.
5 more.
So I went from
18. Your bonus is 18.
okay 18 plus so that's 32.
What did you roll? Like
I rolled a 20 and then 3 10s. Or was it no? 2 10s and then
18.
18. Oh yeah.
So, pass the card to the game master.
So now,
as he's
so
doing
yeah, that thing there goes. That
And
thing
that's,
goes off.
remember your bonus to your damage.
Oh yeah, so yeah, well it's +1, so 10. This is on the hit, so this is on the damage.
It
so,
is an outstanding.
yeah, 32. So 32. But does that card go off first?
So,
Yes.
so play after a die roll on a d60. Love it. to fill all the ords in a zone with possibility.
Oh, you're the
energy.
only Ord.
Now, is that me? I get possibility?
So you
Well,
get
other Ords, dude. They're just not part of our party.
I don't think they're in the
Yeah.
area. Yeah. People out in the street maybe boost them a little bit.
So
Like, man,
that
that
bless
feels good.
bomb went
the
off.
way that I'm reading this is ords don't get possibility energy, but this heroic roll, you saw something amazing, and as the energy fills
Still
you,
Lord.
yeah.
You're going to pass me up.
You know, I had that card that was like after
Wow.
a die roll of 60, I was like, we will never.
Never get that score.
I'm just gonna throw this
What
away.
you meant to say was you will never get.
So you feel the possibility energy flood into you as
Finally.
you transform
All right,
into the
welcome to the
storm
club.
knight,
New
That's
episode.
3, right?
and you get your 3 possibility.
All
Yeah,
right.
oh, so, okay, all right.
And then continue reading because there's more good.
There's more stuff. Then we get to increase our hand size and fill our
Okay,
hands
so
up.
Soon is now Storm Knight. All player characters immediately receive 1 possibility.
Nice.
So
Yeah, do that.
take 1, pass it
That,
around.
that little energy bomb that went off was pretty nice.
That's from the card. Everybody.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the dumbest card ever.
What was that thing called?
Glory.
Wow. Oh, this is the disc.
And everyone draws a destiny card,
All right. And it increases our hand size, right?
and it does increase your hand size, but everyone's probably
But it's just to the end of this.
right.
Yeah, but yeah. So
I was
most things
severely-
don't allow us to redraw cards.
So
But if I guess we were sitting fully stacked with 4 cards still, then we'd have to discard, right?
roll damage.
So
All right. 2
I want
dice,
everyone
right?
to know that my that my picture just says useless.
You sat over there for a long time before sharing that with us.
I did pretty good though.
It was
After being the last one to get your
awesome.
Storm Knight.
That's so funny.
So 2 bonus dice of damage.
Okay, here we go.
You want the infinities.
All right, oh, I didn't get those, but so it's going to be 9 plus, so 19 damage. Can I use this to roll damage and add it up?
Yes, you may.
Oh, I'm going to go ahead and pop that bad boy. All right, so I'm at 19 right now, plus 2 of these.
Actually, I don't think you can.
Not on
Not
I
on
can't do it on
damage.
damage? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So
19.
19 damage. 19 damage.
Okay, so it gets taunted and distracted and starts going after Kiku. And so it runs right by you. You come in, go to attack, and tell us what we see.
So what happens is I slide, I do the Dukes of Hazzard hook slide down underneath the underside of it as I hold my blade up, and it runs past, and it just opens itself up and expires in a heap on the other side of me.
So
Beautiful.
Yes.
So you slide. So all you guys see. So he slides under. The knife comes up, just comes up deep, and just eviscerates from underneath its groin, and entrails. It just empties out.
Right.
Yep, and right on you.
All right.
All steamy
Good enough.
hot. You're just like you just
All
got
right.
out of the sauna.
Well, yeah. I'm like the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy, the big huge guy. What's his name? Drax.
Drax.
Whatever. He's just like, yeah.
All right. There's one left.
Oh man.
Good lord.
That card was
Who do we have
awesome.
left? Us, me and you, Barry.
I've already gone.
Who's left?
Remember my quote.
That's so funny.
I rolled a 2.
So at this point, I think it's just Kiku and Juro.
Okay.
No, you actually
No,
did
no,
your.
I
You
did.
your
I
taunt.
taunted.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought I went.
Juro, last
So,
one.
so I get the flaming one. Thanks.
Try that.
No,
Yeah.
the flaming one's gone. It's
Yeah,
the one
That's
that's
just
on
stunned
you.
again. Doesn't make a lot of noise. I've been pop fooled the other way.
So, all right. So this one is the one that was initially attempted to be beheaded and was unsuccessfully beheaded.
Correct.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think I'll like quick draw the taser, just let it fly.
You're gonna
So
fire
you
one
do
of those.
know that a taser does not do wounds; it does shock only.
Okay. And so yeah, so
But it can
that's very
stand
unlikely to
stunning
make it. Yeah.
You'd be better off
Well,
like kicking it.
Yeah, I guess if I'm the last one in the round, it could go before her. So right,
You grab the blade out of my hand. Do what I did.
that was so cool with you guys. Whenever you did the slash thing and you did the thing, and then oh, this one's still moving, and then I'm just gonna run up and punch it.
So you come running up and actually just kind of get this beautiful Superman punch and strike. Roll.
The card was called Glory.
13, 1, 10. That's 11.
Here, I'm going to spend a possibility.
I got a
for you.
chip. I got a chip. It's cool.
He already spent one for you. He just said it.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
So add
All right. So 13 and 8. So
Minimum of
21 so
10.
far.
13 and
10.
10. So 23.
23 so
Thank
far.
you. And that's 8, and melee is 10. So that's 18.
18, which is 1 bonus dice.
Yes. Come on, big
Damage.
6. Let's do it.
Big money.
It's a 5. Close enough.
Nobody's rolled a 6
yeah.
for damage.
I rolled 1 earlier, yeah.
So that is 17.
Let's see here. This is the one you guys have been
11.
hitting before.
16. Sorry.
Yeah, 6 means are kind of like flesh wounds. I hit it with a couple in that range. It didn't seem to do a whole lot, so that's why I thought maybe the underside was a little easier to penetrate.
So you actually you actually do the Superman punch, get it just right in the side of the head as it's trying to scream and reorientate, knocks it down, and you can see it kind of struggling, and it's still not dead, but you can definitely see it flattened and it's trying to push itself up again. Effectively, it's filled up with shock, but they're undead, so.
Basically immune to that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, no, but
Slows it down, but it doesn't kill
but they're
them.
not going to be able to attack.
Gotcha. Nice. So they're basically, what are they? Vulnerable, right? Is that what it's? Stymied is 1, and then what? 2 is vulnerable, isn't it?
So they're for shock. You go unconscious.
Okay, gotcha.
And that's effectively what this is. So at this point, it's effectively out of the fight. Everyone's just kind of breathing hard.
Get it, you guys?
No, we're gonna go over. We're gonna
Just like a
stop
group,
it.
group effort. Group effort.
We're gonna have to
Right
put
now.
this one
Law
down.
rules.
So almost without even communicating that, the entire group just runs over and just starts putting the
Like fans
boots
of a
to it.
football game.
Go straight Office Space on it.
And I make sure I stab it through the brain with my
So
sword.
after
Sounds
it's mushed pulp, you see Kiku just kind of very methodically thrust the katana right into the base of the skull,
I knew I
piercing
gave
the
that
basal
thing to the
skull
right
fracture. Twists just for last minute and pulls.
See that head come apart, man?
So
All right, guys. Where to? Are we still?
Are we
still
out of
trying for
combat?
if right now out of combat.
Okay.
So that scene is done. Go ahead and refill your hands.
Are we still
Well,
planning
well.
on heading?
Can somebody take a look at this wound right here? Do I need a band-aid
We
or
go up
something?
to 4, right?
I mean, here, look at this. Look at this. Is it bad? I mean, is it infected?
Is this a scar?
You're gonna be okay.
So somebody look at Juro's head. Anyone have any?
I mean, so seriously, out of character, but Ayaka is in way worse shape than Juro.
So you're like, hey, does this look infected?
Yeah, he's like laying on the ground, like slashed up and
So
bleeding.
they're like, oh wait a minute, Ayaka.
All right, look, we've got to get somewhere. I can carry her. I'm just saying we need to get somewhere. Are we still planning on going to?
We were going towards the shrine, right? No, we were
Right.
going to your house to get swords.
No, we were not going to the.
Yeah, we were going to
Not
her
anymore.
house.
Not
No,
anymore.
shrine.
Oh, we just okay.
We're,
We're
We-
we're
we-
going
Getting
to
Our
the
situation
dojo.
changed.
now we're going to.
We're going to my dojo,
All
which
right.
is inside the gated shrine.
Oh, perfect.
Right.
All right.
Right.
There we go.
So I've got her. Somebody grab her pack and let's go.
So everyone make a mind roll.
Okay.
DN10.
Me being knocked out, no, though, right?
You do not get to think when you're unconscious.
No mind.
I didn't make it.
No mindfulness here.
I got a 4.
Fucking bullshit. I'm done rolling ones today.
Yeah.
That's it.
I got 3.
Nobody
have a
made
3.
it. Okay. So you pick her up like fireman's carry, and which way do you guys head out?
Towards
I-
the dojo.
Yeah.
Can I make a
towards
roll
shrine.
to know what direction sense of where we're at in the city? This is kind of my turf to know how to get there in the shortest, safest possible way.
So for next session, you could attempt that. Right now, we're going to go and wrap it up, see if the players can actually survive making it over to Meiji Temple, and we're going to wrap up for this week. Everyone, come back next week to see if they succeed or not.
All right.
Nice.
Thanks,
you.
Greg.
All right. Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on another NCRP Productions podcast. We couldn't do this without you, so please like and subscribe everywhere we're found, including YouTube, Facebook, Anchor, Google, Apple, Spotify, and other great podcast sites. If you'd like to help us continue making more content, we'd love to have your support on our Patreon. And if you have any feedback for us, please feel free to comment on our podcasts or email us directly at ncrpproductions@gmail.com. That's ncrpproductions@gmail.com. And we'd like to give a special shout out to our current patrons, MD Parker 4, Chef Francis, Crowman 76, Loading Madcat, M. Coling, November Stevenson, and Rosix 13. Thank you all. We truly, truly appreciate it.